Hello, hello. Welcome to Collector Fusion. We got the icon of Collector Fusion over here and JB down here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, I don't have my camera on, do I?
Ah,
There we go. I'm paying attention.
hold on. We got a thing for it when you turn your camera on.
There we go.
Oh, we got another big con going on this weekend. A lot of we had some reveals today, but I was wondering if we are going to get to see any more stuff, and they dropped everything like late this evening. It seems like.
I saw some stuff coming out. I saw and seen some pictures and things, but it hasn't been nothing. I mean, I've been seeing a bunch of non-toy related stuff come out, trailers and announcements and all this stuff. But I saw the link that you sent for Pre-Turnian. He was posting pictures and stuff, but I've seen a whole bunch of stuff, but some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. We got a Hasbro panel for Marvel and Star Wars. I think there are two big things. Was the made-to-order Sentinel, which is a simplified down like the animated series Sentinel.
Yep.
And the Ecto 1. And the Sentinel's not a bad price too. At almost 23 inches tall at $175. It's right there with like Giant Man. Giant Man was 2 foot tall and $200. So it's not bad. I can see people buying a few of those.
There they are.
It's very smooth, slimmed down. It's definitely the animated style, but it's still an articulated figure. It's got all the articulations regular Marvel Legends has. So I also was expecting kind of like a retool of the Marvel Universe, but this thing's bigger than the Universe.
I guess it comes with a different head. You do a head swap on it.
Or I was getting ready to say maybe it's a faceplate, but no, the top of the head's damaged too. So
yeah. So
it's got two heads.
It looks like it has bicep swivel, no thigh swivel, nothing.
They are thigh swivels if you look real close.
Is there torso articulation? Yeah, there's some torso articulation. That might be a ball joint down here.
They are thigh swivels. It's just hard to see on the renders. You look real close at the renders. If you zoom in on that picture.
Yeah, I don't care.
They are thigh swivels. Looks like
that chest. The chest is just painted on. Nothing's molded on here.
No, that is molded. That's
molded. Why does it look shiny?
These are renders.
Okay, so it is molded. All right.
If you click on the pictures, they'll blow up. So all the detail that's there is molded. It's just like minimal detail. You can change out the chest pieces. You got the heads, so they're still.
Oh, that's a little upgrade.
Yeah, it's a good size.
I mean, it looks cool. It looks like, to me, it I can get shit for this. To me, it looks better than the HasLab one. Because it looks like a classic Sentinel. It looks like
it's very more classic Sentinel.
It looks like the way they did it back in the comics when I used to read back in the 80s and 90s. It was just a very traditional looking Sentinel.
Yep.
Which I like.
Which I totally see people buying this in lots because it's a traditional Sentinel. You got all the articulation there. I would say it's probably got like a ball joint at the waist or something like that.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Okay, yeah. You can make out the thigh swivels there.
Yeah.
So this is what, Ant-Man size? Or Giant Man size, I should say?
It's just sky being Ant-Man size. It's 22, what did it say, 22.2. And Giant Man's 24 even.
So you got to replace the skull cap and the faceplate there.
Okay, so you just swap those pieces out instead of full hammer swap. Okay, cool. And those are some giant blast effects.
Yeah.
But no tendrils like the HasLabs. But you get the Blastfix, which I don't have the Blastfix anyway. I think it's cool. I like it.
It is.
It's a good price for $175.
Yeah, for how big it is.
You can get 2 of them for $350. That's the price of the Ecto.
I like it.
Yeah. Now, my only critique about the whole damn thing is, why did you do this exactly the same time as the Ecto? That's stupid.
Well, I mean, they've done this before, though. Like, remember last year? I mean, they haven't really had a problem with HasLabs in the last couple years.
Yeah.
But they remember, what was the 2 last year? They dropped like one.
It was
Ghost.
Yeah.
They dropped the Ghost and then something immediately like 30 days after that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. And I'm like, give people a chance to like.
Oh, yeah. This is just a made to order. This is not a HasLab. So this is getting made no matter what. It's just going, how many people order, that's what's getting made. They're doing this same with
I like Dragon Man.
Yeah. So with the Marvel side, so it looks like they're completely dropping the HasLab feature, but they're keeping it with all the other stuff. They're keeping it with Transformers. They're keeping it with Ghostbusters. But
I mean, for now, unless this turns out to be really successful, and then they'll just do it this way.
Oh yeah, I can see why they're doing keeping the HasLab with the Ecto, because that's an expensive piece. A lot of detail, lights up, and they actually got a license, Cadillac license for it. Unlike the Hill Charger, they didn't bother get Dodge license for. Plus the Ecto is pretty iconic. You can't not make it a Cadillac.
Yeah. Can't do some generic station wagon.
Yeah. Or like, well, 2016 was a Cadillac, but it's almost a generic station wagon. The Ghostbusters in name only movie.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, this is.
You don't like that movie? You must be a sexist. Or, it could have just sucked. It could have just been a bad movie. How about that? No, that's not an acceptable answer.
I have never watched that movie.
I have. And my critique remains the same. In general, the movie is not funny. The only funny parts in the entire movie are the parts where Chris Hemsworth gets to be funny. Yep. He's genuinely funny in that movie.
Which
surprised me because, like, okay, so the 2 main chicks, not Leslie Jones and the other chick from SNL, but Melissa McCarthy and the other chick, I can't remember, the 2 from Bridesmaids. Like, they're funny. I like them. Like, the movie Bridesmaids, great movie. Love that movie. It's funny as shit. And I've seen the 2 of them do a lot of funny stuff. They were not funny in this movie. It was not a good movie. Like, I'm not hating on them. I think they're funny. But that movie sucked.
But I have not watched it, and I actually have it on digital. Because I bought the original 2 movies, and they threw the other movie in for free.
Of course they did. It's the only way they're going to get rid of it.
So I actually have it on my Vudu. I just never watched it.
Now, the only funny part in the whole movie, the only decent part in the movie is Chris Hemsworth just being. I mean, he's just, his character is just, he comes in as like the secretary that they hire.
Yeah. And
he's just a complete ditz and dumb as shit. And he's funny. But he's not in the movie that much.
I did get my Walmart CollectorCon Quicksilvers.
Nice.
Ordered them yesterday, got them in today.
What the hell? Really?
Yeah.
Walmart's been doing a lot better with their shipping.
I literally ordered this yesterday. I got 2 of them.
Because if you order in early in the morning, they will ship it out the very next day.
Yeah. Well, they shipped it yesterday, so they have like a little timer on there when you order now. It's like you order within this time frame.
Yeah.
You'll get it tomorrow.
Oh, I've ordered from them.
They actually fixed the proper head sculpt for Quicksilver this time instead of just looking like Magneto. He actually looks like Quicksilver. So I want to take one of these and put the head on the Family Matters one, and I'll put the one of the head sculpts on these bodies, and that way I got 3 displays for. And I got an Avengers display, Evil Mutants display, Brotherhood of Evil Mutants display, and I got an X-Men display. So I can actually have him in 3. Actually, I can take one of my old ones.
You've got to live next to a distribution center then. That's
A lot of people just got these today. They ordered yesterday and got them today.
Well, yeah, people that live next to well, I mean, they do have like 20 distribution centers across the country. That means anybody that lives within a day's shipping of one of those 20 will get it within a day, which is a lot of people because, but still, like I don't live near one of their distribution centers. The closest one to me is like North Texas. So,
which was this point too. Like a lot of people were getting their Horde Trooper, the Super Horde Trooper.
Yeah.
I ordered mine, and mine's still on the way here. Like a friend of mine that's like a regular on the channel, he got his, and he showed me a picture of it. I ordered 2 of them. They look great. You have a limit of 3. I did get some other stuff. I got the anniversary retro D1 off the frame. It's like the G1 Optimus Prime, but articulated.
Yeah, that's the less expensive version of the Missing Link, right?
Very much so. It looks a lot like Missing Link, except it's $25 instead of $100. And this is nothing new, but it was on sale on Amazon for like $21. I got the Orko the White and Gildor, which was pretty good. Wouldn't mind having an extra Gildor, and I like how Orko looks. And this, it's not an action figure, but I was excited to get it. I got the Bandit Trans Am.
That's as much of an action figure as Todd's pre-posed action figures.
This actually has working headlights and turning tires, turning wheels. But yeah, it's not exactly a Bandit Trans Am, but it's close enough. It's metallic black instead of solid black, so, but it'll do. And last thing I got was a bunch of paint.
Ah, wrong one. This one. There we go.
I got a bunch of paint. I got some.
Why did I put the camera on you for paint?
I don't know.
I thought you were going to show us something exciting.
What's it? I didn't even say it's exciting. I said paint. It's got some. Well, it's got some hazard labels on it, so it might be exciting.
Well, that's true. Wait. It didn't come from Lebanon, did it? Don't open it!
It's not a pager. They pack it nicely. Every bottle of paint's wrapped up in bubble wrap.
I got myself only 2 things this week. Didn't really get much with all the pre-orders and stuff coming out. So I got the SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan Full Power Goku. I don't know if you got to make me take that. I don't know. I think it really. I got this. This was actually on sale at my local Walmart, like that Vegeta was a couple weeks ago. So I got it for like $20. And then I got the one that I've been waiting weeks for, but Amazon delayed it so many times. The G.I. Joe Classified Series Red Card Cobra.
I didn't order this.
That's all I got.
I haven't picked up anything since this weekend. It was all the stuff I showed on Saturday's chat. That's all I got. I got the Hawkeye that I got at Ollie's because I didn't have him yet. By the way, that figure's not great. I'm gonna be real honest.
It's not.
I didn't think it was gonna be great, so I'm really glad I waited till I got it at Ollie's.
Yeah,
it's mildly okay.
I mean, it's not.
I don't like the bow. I don't like the hands. So
First of all, the bow, I swear to God, I had to go look at it. It's really, really similar to the bow that comes on the Hasbro Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. I gave them like the Old Man Hawkeye bow and hands, and it looks a lot better.
Yeah, and it's so plain. Like, it looks like, it doesn't even look like a comic book version of Hawkeye. It looks like an animated version of Hawkeye. Like, just, there's not any detail on it. I hate, and look, I know people love cloth goods. I hate the shitty cloth goods, whatever that towel is around his waist. It looks dumb. And I know why they did it, so that you could get him on the bike. If it was like molded plastic, it would be harder to get him to sit on the bike. But like, it looks bad. And there's no detail, not even a shading difference on like his mask to differentiate between the mask and the rest of his helmet. So it's not a great looking figure. It's okay. But
Syndicate, the stripe on the top of my copy, from looking at it in the packaging, it looks pretty straight. I will be doing a review of this. Hopefully it'll be up by Monday.
I'm going to open mine right now and look at it and let them know what mine is.
Oh, I'm going to open it up. I'm not going to do it in box. It's going to be a review out of packaging.
We can look at it right now. Like, make a little trap door in the bottom, pull it out there.
Well, I just got to find my pocket knife. I can find my pocket knife. I can get him cut open.
I'm messing with you, JB. You don't have to open it right now. I'm looking at mine.
No, I will. I've been taking Matt's opinion, like, you don't have to do packaging your videos. And
no, you really don't. Nobody cares. Unless there's something cool or unique about the packaging, nobody cares about the packaging.
All right, I want to see mine. Mine looks pretty straight.
I do look like my new Roadblock. What's his face? Tripwire looks like dog shit. This is an awful fucking figure. Roadblock, but he's just a redo. So, but it's still a good figure. I like the figure. I know he's just a redo, but Tripwire just.
I will see like, how long we can go without a curse word on that. So it's 18 minutes and 45 seconds.
Have we not done one yet?
You did not yet. That was
okay. I'm gonna see how long I can go. Let's see how long I can go.
You just said one with the Roadblock. This is one
I did. What did I say? I didn't even know I said anything.
Figure.
Oh, sorry. I ruined the streak.
I think like last week or the week before we did one with no curse words.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it the one I missed?
No. I was thinking about it. It's like after the stream was over, it's like nobody cussed tonight. But well, I mean,
I didn't even open up my what's this? The 60th anniversary Halo guy.
Mine looks pretty straight.
Does the chrome mask feel fragile, Jared, or no?
I'm not touching it.
Okay.
I'll get greasy fingerprints on it if I touch it. So yeah. I'm not touching it.
Gotta open this dude up. This dude looks cool.
Now the blue is darker, a little bit darker than the one that came with this tank.
Yeah, I love the card back, and I love how it's so much easier to open now with this little flap.
Yeah. You make that little trap door, it makes things so much easier.
Yeah. I'm going to buy me another one to have displayed in box.
And His knife sheath is actually softer on this one. The one on the came with his tank.
Fuck is this?
Raptor, sir. Oh, your parachute.
Why? What are you supposed to do with this?
Throw your finger up in the air.
Okay, it tucks. Okay, it can tuck away. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it tucks away in there. But like, yeah, this looks like some of those little toys we used to get back in the '80s, where you. All this isn't even like that. It's just a flat piece of round material. So you couldn't get it to make a parachute shape if you wanted to, because it's not. It's not an actual parachute. It's just a flat piece of fucking material.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't actually.
There's no pleats in it to make it turn.
No, it's not an actual like dome shape. It's not stitched or anything.
I
so
do
you
like,
just shove it in here. That's all you do. Like what the hell?
No, I do like the longer gloves on the retro cover commander. And of course, the chrome faceplate is just excellent.
Mine looks pretty good. There's just a little like white paint where it's going through the seam line of the plastic of the helmet. So I might need to, yeah, some of the white paints come off on my line on top.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to have to fix that.
Yeah, just don't worry about it. It's just wear from him putting the helmet down.
Yeah.
It's just where Serpentor's been slapping him around a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a looking figure. I like it. I definitely like it.
I can do it like that. Say, yeah, Serpentor's been hitting him, which I got him on top of his vehicle.
Sarge just punched him in the face.
Okay, yeah. All right.
But I'm really curious about Optimus Prime. So this dude comes with a gun that takes a suppressor, and he's got the thing on his holster to hold the suppressor, but he has no suppressor. Unless I'm missing something here. Oh wait, or is that maybe the suppressors that you're supposed to use the same one on the rifle? I guess is what you're supposed to do?
Maybe.
No, because the one on the rifle plugs into the barrel of the rifle. The one on the pistol is one of the ones with the pistol has it over the end. So that's not right. Why did you give me a holster that holds a suppressor and a pistol that takes a suppressor if you're not going to give me the suppressor? There's not even a place in the mold for the suppressor.
The Transformers team needs to now step up and put the freaking windows back in the boxes. The Marvel Legends team put the windows back. The Transformers team needs to do the same thing. Having people be able to reach in here and grab stuff. You rip the heads off figures and stuff and mess with them.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Look, I don't know why in the hell they did that. He is tiny. He is a tiny little figure. They should have made this a Voyager. I mean, it's in my hand.
What the?
Jared, you got big hands though, so.
It is in my hand.
That thing is freaking small as hell.
Here's look. Here's Cobra Commander.
Oh no, that's awful. I did not realize it was that small.
Yeah.
She said.
Hey, think about this. You can call it a pocket edition.
It's smaller than Jazz.
You know what? You call it a pocket edition, transform and put in your pocket.
I don't know why they didn't make this a Voyager. It should have been the size of this one.
It should have been bigger, yes.
Man, this should be a $10 toy, not a $25 toy.
That's a choking hazard right there.
That's what she said.
But yeah, this thing is super, super tiny. Yeah, this is much smaller. The Missing Link is the same size. If you want Optimus Prime, this thing is teeny tiny. I mean, now you see it? No, you don't.
That's what she said.
Cobra!
Okay, so why do you give me a Halo drop helmet? Okay, and I'm assuming the O2 pack on it has a very, very large peg, much bigger than the peg that's on the Joe's back, and there is nowhere else to plug it in.
That makes no sense.
Where are you supposed to plug this in at?
That's what she said.
Exactly. That's too big. Where are you putting that?
That's what my wife says. It's too big. I got.
Oh, it's got rubber tires though. It's a little frame. It's got rubber tires.
I like this. That old Quinston said that Optimus is smarter than the missing link. He's not wrong.
There's no other backpack or anything with it.
No, he does not come with a backpack. Which, as a Halo jumper, he shouldn't really.
Yeah.
And he's got two helmets. So he's got his standard tack helmet that you can plug in nods and stuff like that onto, which we've seen with several Joes come with that particular helmet. And then he's got his Halo helmet. But there's no place to plug in the O2.
How tiny this Optimus Prime is.
So we're missing a suppressor and no place to plug in his O2. I just feel like bitching today. Fuck you, Hasbro. No.
Okay, they gave you two of his ion rifles. One is based off the toy. No, they're both all based off the toy. Different releases of the G1 Optimus Prime had two different rifles. You got actually both rifles, which is kind of cool, but he's freaking tiny. Why didn't they make this Voyager? It makes no sense why they made this so small. I never get when they make Optimus Prime a deluxe figure. He should always at minimum be a Voyager.
I want you. Vote for Cobra.
His goggles look like crap.
Man, this thing is tiny.
Man, I was considering picking it up. You're making me want to buy it less and less.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I love the figure. The camo and everything on him is awesome. It's just his accessories don't really... Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you see the plug on his back versus the pin, it's way bigger than the plug than the hole on his back. Like
so you're gonna have to stretch it, the hole in his back.
I mean, I'm used to it, but y'all are not perverted enough to not have gotten that joke.
They sent me
embarrassed right now.
Gray paint instead of black. I ordered black spray paint. They sent me gray.
So I got a question for y'all since we're talking about G.I. Joe and toys. What would you rank?
I ordered TS14 and they packaged TS4.
What would y'all rank in the Hasbro G.I. Joe line? What would you rank as your top 3 Joes and your top 3 Cobra characters that you own?
I gotta take a risk on it.
That I own?
Yes, that you own. Like 3 Joe characters and 3 Cobra characters that you own. What would you rank as your top 3?
They're all the exact same character.
Oh, okay.
Like literally all 6 would be the exact same character. They're all Storm Shadow.
Okay.
I've got you didn't specify what scale. I've got I've got like 20 different. I got like 20 different Storm Shadows in the 1/18 and 1/4 scale, or 1/4 scale. One
good one, son.
3 3/4 and 4-inch scale. I've got a ton of because Storm Shadow is my favorite character, and so I've got like 18 or 20 different of his looks in that scale, and some are GI Joe and some are when he was with Cobra.
I'm talking about
technically it fits all of them.
I was talking about classified.
Well, see, you didn't say that.
I know. I tried. We were talking about classified series, so I thought you'd get it because that's what we're talking about.
Well, you forget I also collect the smaller stuff.
I forgot. I know.
That's what she said.
Forget stuff. Yeah.
How long can we keep that stupid joke going?
I can make a video and edit of it. That's what she said, Jared. Or you can just pop it up at random times.
That's all right. That takes fun out of there.
I gotta figure out how to get this stupid thing.
From owning GI Joe classified series, what would you rank? What would be your top 3 Joes and your top 3 Cobra characters?
Specifically for GI Joe classifieds.
Yes. Just that. And the reason why I'm asking is because this is probably going to be for our next top whatever this coming month. That's why.
So, some of my favorite ones are my customs, but I assume you're not talking about that.
No, retail.
Retail figures for Cobra.
Yeah.
Top 3 are Cobra Storm Shadow, Firefly, and Crocmaster. Because Crocmaster comes with Fiona, and that's just Fiona's awesome. For Joe, oh shit, I'd have to go with. Let's see. And just stock out of the box, not customs. Rock and Roll Hulk and the new Retro Duke would be, I think, the 3 best ones.
Okay.
I wasn't listening. What?
What is your top 3 Joes and Cobra characters in the GI Joe classified line that you own?
We got for Joe's Slaughter. It's number 1. Retro Duke, number 2. You said 3?
3, yeah. 3 Joes, 3 Cobras.
Retro Snake Eyes.
Okay.
Cobra. The Retro Cobra Commander. Let's see. The rest of them. There's so many good Cobra figures. It's hard to.
Mm-hmm.
I do love my Crimson Bat too. I love that figure.
Yeah, Bat. Bat is definitely. I like the regular bats too. Like the Crimson Bat's good, but I got the non-F like clear chest plates on my bats, and those look so good. And yeah, the bat would be number 2. Number 3. Destro.
Okay.
No. Number 3. No. Let's change that to Spintor.
Okay.
Let's put Spintor at number 1, Cobra Commander, then the Bat. Forget what all I had.
Here's the thing about this dude. I don't like his guns.
Okay. Like I said, it's probably gonna be a list for this coming month, the video. So that's why I was like asking y'all, what would y'all rank as your top, so I can kind of get an idea.
Here's the thing: if you're gonna do a realistic 60th anniversary like Halo figure, right? So you're trying to do something a little more realistic, more modern military, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Why would you include 3 guns that are just made up guns when we know they make guns that are real firearms in real life? This is not a real gun. That's not a thing. That doesn't exist.
Well,
this thing doesn't exist. This thing might exist, but I've never seen one configured like that. It kind of half looks like a Barrett, but it's not big enough to be a Barrett.
Would they have
they would never carry
licensing
one
fees on on realistic guns?
The what?
Would they have to get a licensing fee? To get a license?
No, because they've done it before. I've got dudes up here who came with ARs and MAC-10s and Uzis and all kinds of stuff. So like, you know, dude up here's got a UMP 45. The dudes are coming with Remington and Mossberg shotguns. Like, there's plenty of, while it may not be exactly, it's so close that again, this is not that thing doesn't exist in real life. What the hell is that? There's no gun that looks like that. I'm sorry. That's just some sci-fi space age looking thing. And that's the same thing with this one right here. This is not real. This does not exist. This is a little wannabe SBR without a stock in 308. This doesn't exist. And this thing, again, looks like it's supposed to be a Barrett because of the receiver, but a Barrett would be twice this long. It's a much bigger gun. So if you're going to do like a realistic dude, and this dude looks awesome, I love the figure itself, and you're going to do like a realistic, like, you know, this isn't a Joe guy, right? This is supposed to be a real, like, modern Halo jumper. Like, give him some real guns, dude. What the hell? Why are you giving him this made-up shit? I don't know. That's annoying. Am I being too picky? I'm probably being too picky.
No, you're good.
I'm more annoyed the fact they sent me gray paint instead of black.
That would annoy the hell out of me.
I'm checking all my paints now, so I kind of got sidetracked.
Do you guys like drop down hips on the G.I. Joe figures or no?
Don't care.
Okay, because I don't like drop down hips as much because a lot of people report breakage of these when you do drop down hips.
Look, it is whenever you put a joint somewhere, you are adding a weak point. Now, we've all gotten used to what, you know, we've got as far as drop down hips go. I don't care. I think in general, I've never had an issue with drop down hips on any of my figures. So I don't really care, but technically when you're adding articulation, you're adding weak points to a figure. That is not, I mean, look, they're action figures, so we're all used to it, so nobody really cares. But I mean, on an engineering level, that's what you're doing. You're adding a weak point to an action figure. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I've never had a figure that didn't have drop down hips that was like, God damn it, I just can't get it into, I just really want him to crouch exactly like this with his, you know what I mean? Like, I've never had that. It's never been an issue.
Really add a whole lot of movement.
They really don't, to be honest. And so, I mean, yeah, I don't care. I've never had problems with one, so they don't bother me. But like, I'd
rather G.I. Joe bring back the disc hinge in the neck, so you can actually put them in a sniper pose.
Yeah, do the disc hinge with the articulated neck at the bottom, because yeah, like this dude here, he's just got the regular ball peg neck.
He can't look up.
Yeah, he can't. Now, that's as far up as he looks.
Yeah,
that's it. And by the way, his head is not touching this piece on the back. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not touching. So that's not what's keeping from his head from looking up. Whereas good old Roadblock here, who's got a disc hinge, can look way up.
Yep.
So, and other than that, they have all the exact same articulation. So, yeah, I'd rather have the disc hinge back.
Checking all my other paints, make sure they didn't screw anything else up. So I got everything else is right except for my black spray paint.
Yeah, I'm going to be very cautious with this Cobra Commander because, excuse me, I had a Ultimate Edition that broke on me because it had drop-down hips. So
I got white primer.
So I'm very cautious with this guy.
Oh, Super 7 just sucks. So that's why it broke. You said the Ultimate Edition broke on you because it dropped down hips. It's not because of that, because it's Super 7.
Yeah. Where's it at? I don't have it now, but I bought an extra one. I got a tickle in my throat. Sorry.
Is it bad? I don't know.
That's what she said.
And I know this was from when they were doing their jacked up Fortnite stuff, but I still really like this Cobra Commander.
They have always done really good on Cobras.
Like this was a great upgrade for Cobra Commander as far as like if you're going to update it.
It's a nice regal look.
Yeah, it looks really good. I like it. It reminds me of some of the 4-inch scale action figures we got in the 25th and 30th
the changes on the Cobra figures. I thought Cobra worked.
I like it. I even like that he comes with an old school, like almost flintlock looking pistol.
Yep.
Like I like this dude. I think it's a cool look for Cobra Commander.
This ain't the one that broke. I got rid of that one. But it was this Roddy Piper figure because he's got the drop down hips and they broke.
Did you get your refund on the one that broke?
I did. This was it. I did get the refund. It was Walmart, so I got a replacement with this. So
the way you said it almost sounded like you got rid of it. Oh, by the way,
they let me swap it out for one that's fixed. So I can't complain there.
This is how big I am. This car is so far.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I did have an issue.
I was going. I give JB credit for that one.
I did have an issue when I was installing the steering gear gearbox on the last lab build. One of the screws broke when I was screwing it in. I had to after the string was over. I ended up taking a drill and drilling it out and fixing it. But
can I say I have no connection to Transformers Armada, but I do like this Optimus Prime.
Yeah. Well, I understand too them wanting to. When this came out in the early 2000s,
yeah,
the kids that watch this are now adults and now have
adult money. Makes sense
because us old fogies are dying out. So,
yep.
I'm still waiting for them to do Transformers Energon because that's the one I watched.
Well, that's next. They're doing some Energon figures.
Well, good because that's the one.
Isn't this the same Brawn we've had?
It is.
Yes, it is.
So why are they putting it up like it's a new release? Geek Tikis again. This is just Walmart Collector Con. They're just showing what they've got, what they're putting on special. I think that's what no. Oh, sorry. This is New Jersey Comic Con, which is happening, I guess, at the same time as New York Comic Con, which seems odd that they'd have two Comic Cons that close to each other.
November 23rd.
Oh, November 23rd. Oh, okay. Still seems very close. So they're just showing some of the stuff that I guess is going to be available at New Jersey Comic Con. Okay.
King Collector is what's up? Yo, what's that Castle Grayskull you got in the back there? Is that custom? Oh no. I think he's talking about you, JB.
No, that's this is the Mattel Master Universe Origins Castle Grayskull that I got.
I have Snake Mountain sitting up on top of me.
You got Snake Mountain. I never got that one. This is Origins right here. I actually got my Plastic Man sitting on top of the capsule. He hangs up there with the sorceress about every day.
Let's talk about Uncle Todd for a minute.
In a good way or in a bad way?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Because I have a lot of things on this Superman.
I don't like this Superman.
Ooh!
I don't like this one. First of all, I've seen better 3D printed head sculpts.
Yeah.
And second, I don't like the body at all. It is not big enough for Chris Reeves. I like the smoothness of it because Chris Reeves' costume didn't have all the like muscle cuts and stuff, so that's fine. The smoothness of the costume is fine. It is not big enough for Chris Reeves. Chris Reeves was a big dude, and he looked much bigger than this in his costume. I honestly would rather have seen them reuse that. What was it? The one they came out with. Action Comics #1 or whatever Superman, where he had the smooth, not Action Comics #1. What's the one? Earth 2 Superman that they just came out with the gray hair.
That's literally using most of the body is a reuse of that figure.
It don't look, the torso sure doesn't look like it.
From what I've seen, comparing the two figures, the torso and the ab section is reuse of that figure.
This upper torso is not that same figure, dude.
You sure?
That dude was like
Okay. Okay.
This upper torso is barely wider than the lower torso.
Okay.
And when I first saw it, I thought, oh, okay, that's a good head sculpt. And then I started looking closer at it, and I'm like, no, it's really not.
I said the alternate head looks more like Chris Reeve than this one does.
I don't like this, like, at all.
There is actual product shots of the heads zoomed up much more closer, like in poses. And I said, yeah, the alternate.
And that's pretty close, dude. That's a pretty good picture.
Mm-hmm.
And his arms are too skinny, and his upper torso is too skinny.
His articulation looks ugly. It's like all the figures.
His whole upper body, from his elbows up to his neck, shoulders, elbows, biceps, upper chest, all of that is too small.
Honestly, they delayed this. This was supposed to come out last month, but they delayed it to this month to pre-order. If this is a quality was, they should have released it last month and got it out of the way.
Oh, that Snake Mountain is awesome. One of them, the last year when I got it, we did like a whole unboxing thing of it. It's huge, too.
I don't like either one of those head sculpts.
The nose is too big.
Look at how thin his nose is here in the picture.
Yeah.
I don't know who this is even supposed to be. That isn't even close to Chris Reeves. This one's slightly closer. Look how wide the dude's eyes are over here. Like, I don't like this figure. As a huge Superman fan who buys most Superman stuff, even from Todd McFarlane, which I'm not the biggest fan of his DC Multiverse stuff, I don't like. Look at the size of his. Look at how his torso comes out right here.
Look how
on the picture.
The definition of his pecs.
And then this dude is just straight. He's like a fucking box here.
Yeah.
Like, no, that does not look like him.
The arms are too long. Basically too long and too low.
Dude, people are going to be buying this dude and kit bashing him. That's what's going to happen. They're going to buy it and kit bash it and make it other things, or take the head sculpt to put it on other Superman figures or whatever. And this Superman is just going to become a parts thing. They're just going to use it for parts.
Yep.
To make better versions of the Chris Reeve Superman.
We are going to be getting, besides this one, we're getting 3 more Christopher Reeve Supermans.
Well, maybe one of them will be better, I hope.
The platinum is going to be Evil Superman, which is what the alternate head is based off of. So it'll be a darker color scheme costume. And then we're supposed to be getting 2 more. One of them is supposed to be a Clark Kent version of Christopher Reeve.
King's Collector is 100% correct. The new Krypton Superman was based off Gary Frank's artwork, and Gary Frank drew his Superman to look like Christopher Reeve's. And that DC Direct head sculpt is a perfect Chris Reeve's head.
I've seen
a really good one I got off Cult 3D for free. Printed it, and it is spot on to Christopher Reeve's.
Now we go to a character I don't give a crap about, but I kind of dig the figure. I like the figure.
Well, what's funny is, like, actually I like Mr. Terrific, but I hate his New 52 look. This is New 52, Mr. Terrific.
Yeah. It's a good looking figure. I don't care about Mr. Terrific, but it's a good looking figure. This is way better than the Chris Reeves Superman. And the jacket looks pretty good for being cloth goods. That's a pretty good looking jacket. I mean, it suffers from what many small scale cloth reproductions suffer from, with the kind of bigger, baggier, stiffer arms and things like that. But it looks pretty good. If you're a fan of Mr. Terrific, if I was a fan of Mr. Terrific, I would buy this.
Here's my one issue, going back to that Christopher Reeve for a sec. They could nail the likeness to Morgan Freeman and Zachary Levi and Dwayne Johnson, but they couldn't do it for Christopher Reeve himself.
Dude, they've nailed the likeness to many people. Even that, like, dude, I mean, just look. If you look at like their entire Dune line, that was another thing. Like their what's his face? Jason Momoa head sculpt for his Dune figure was 10 times better than the one they did on their Aquaman figure. Like, they know how to do really good head sculpts when they do movie figures. Like that Vin Diesel head sculpt they did on their Bloodshot figure looked fantastic, right? Like, they can do really, really good, accurate head sculpts for real life people when they want to.
I've printed this head, and it is perfect. This thing looks great. The painted ones don't look too good here, but this one's okay. But
it looks way more like Chris Reeves.
Yeah. This is, and you can get this is free by Flaming Skull Rex on Cult 3D, and has this on here where you can download it for free, and you just scale it to fit your figure. Print it up.
But these were just the one. Those were just the ones I had on me. Was the Morgan Freeman and the Zachary Levi and Dwayne Johnson right now. So that's why I always put those names.
Yeah, and they can do a good job when they want to.
And they said this Chris Reeve was supposed to come out months ago, but they kept delaying it, and everybody hoped that by delaying it, they're working on it.
This, I was kind of interested in this Batmobile until I saw the price. He wants $90 for this, and it's smaller than the Lobo bike.
Yeah.
This is way undersized. This vehicle was huge. That cockpit should be about 3 times that size.
Yeah, like remember that picture I sent y'all?
Yeah.
How big the inside of that thing is?
Yeah.
And he looks like he barely fits in there. Like, and we talked about this already, but this is a 1/12 scale vehicle.
If not even smaller. I think this would work with the Superpowers figure.
Yeah.
Or the DC Direct Batman Beyond that I got. It would look good with your DC Universe Classics, Matt.
Yeah, if your animated series Batman Beyond, that would look good in there.
Yeah, he's somewhere here on the shelf. I gotta find him.
I will wait till this goes on clearance, then I'll buy it.
And it'll go on clearance at Target.
Yeah. Because it's exclusive with the figure at Walmart. Then without the figure, it's on Amazon. So somewhere.
It's like it'll go on clearance.
Yeah. Then again, didn't they?
I'm sorry. I know he's trying to replicate the figure being lit up in the cockpit where it's red, but that looks awful.
Yeah.
Because the back of the figure is just solid red.
This would have been a perfect chance to do an actual accurate animated series, Batman Beyond, or like DC Universe Classic did with theirs.
He ain't gonna do that because he's
no.
not.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Like that clip you showed. Hey, everybody, buy my figures, buy my toys.
You can get it on Amazon without the figure. So that's just solid red. That's just lazy.
Yeah. And then what is this?
So wait a minute. How do you get by with doing guns with Batman? I thought WB still had the gun ban.
Who knows?
Maybe it's been lifted, or because the statue he can do guns.
It's cool looking figure.
Mm.
Too bad. It's a statue.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's a
statue. Yeah.
He gives a crap.
Okay, they're able to do guns.
Now this looks good. I do like this one.
Yeah, I like that color scheme.
Uh-huh.
But that's the chase figure.
Mm.
The regular release is the light gray instead of black.
The black one looks better.
Agreed.
It does look good. Let's see what else is Todd throwing at us. I don't understand this.
I don't know why he's focusing on New 52. People didn't like New 52. He's doing shit ton of New 52 stuff right now.
Okay.
And I know we talked about this when we were showing pictures of this earlier this week, but like Why does this dude get a comic accurate costume, but we still haven't gotten one for Hal Jordan?
We got one.
We got a Silver Age.
We got a Silver Age, but not a modern one.
The modern one.
All the modern Hal Jordans have all the tech shit all over the costume.
Yeah.
First of all, like 0.3% of Green Lantern fans care about this version of Green Lantern. And he gets a comic accurate costume right out of the gate.
That could be right there, like
well,
it's just not saying these were late.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see the comment. He was supposed to go for pre-order that day of when the documentary released, but they delayed it. He was actually supposed to come out reveal that day of.
And he's put more effort in this figure than any Hal Jordan figure.
Yeah. Yes.
Comes with a lot of constructs and multiple face plates.
And this makes me wonder, why did Sinestro only come with one construct thing and a battery? He should have come with this much. Sinestro should have when he came out, but the top one include a trading card stand.
Well, Simon Baz wasn't even a good lantern. He didn't know how to use the powers that well.
No.
He used a gun.
Hey, Hal Jordan did too. Well, he
used a gun as Green Lantern. And not a construct, an actual just firearm. When you have the most powerful weapon in the universe on your finger, he's
Spawn does too. Remember Spawn? Well, remember Spawn has got all them devilish powers and chains and everything, and yet
he did it on purpose because he's wanting to extend his life. Because as he used his powers, he knew his life was draining and he would eventually get pulled back to hell to be the Malbolgia's general of his army. So he's like, well, I'm not going to use my powers. I'm going to hang on to him for as long as I can. It's not because he didn't know how to use his powers.
Exactly.
Oh, I know. I was just trying to think of a character to like compare with them.
Yes. Bad comparison.
I know. I'm sorry. Not one of my best.
I'm not familiar at all with this version of what's his face.
It's from storyline where the cyborg actually basically got the apocalypse and technology got ripped out of cyborg and became its own entity.
Oh, I thought that was Metallo. I'm sorry.
He could be a great substitute for Metallo.
It looks like Metallo with the green thing.
That's what I thought it was, but then I
thought it was Metallo.
Wait, what? It's not Metallo? I'm disappointed.
It's a evil. It's all the apocalypse tech that came out of cyborg.
Okay. Well, it should have been a Metallo because that's what I thought it was.
Do you know something? This looks like a Metallo that would actually fit in the Superman
and again
movie.
New 52.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's focusing on New 52.
This would actually fit with the Superman Returns universe Metallo right here. I'm just saying.
It is such a weird thing because New 52 came out, 2011, something like that, and
it's gone by 2015.
A lot of people, including myself, quit collecting DC Comics. They threw.
Well, it was only around for 5 years?
Yeah. They got a little surge with new readers when they first switched to New 52 because I can start reading now. But they also lost a lot of hardcore readers. They got temporary surge because all those new people left, and you ran all the old readers away.
Now,
this is New 52.
Is this Lightning Lad?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you threw me off. Okay, see, this looks like Lightning Lad. I saw this head sculpt and I was like, who the hell is that?
New 52, they made Lightning Lad black. Of course, he's a ginger.
I used to read old school Legion of Superheroes. I was a huge fan of Legion of Superheroes. I'm talking 60s, 70s, 80s. Those 3 decades of Legion of Superheroes. Huge fan. I used to read the old 60s comics where Superboy was always going into the future and helping them out.
It made no sense to change his race because they have people of all the different races in the Legion of Superheroes. Why do they feel they needed to race swap to that character in the New 52? I don't know. And this is the annoying part.
And the white dude doesn't get face swaps.
Yeah.
Why not?
The OG Lightning Lad don't get face swaps, but those are the ugliest and most bow-leg legs he has in his staff. That's the Superboy legs. Those are awful. Mm-hmm. Look at that curve on the calves.
Yeah,
calves don't curve that way.
There's actually a platinum version as well of this that's come out where he looks more grayish, white colored on his costume.
But it's OG colors, like the
Yeah.
for Lightning Lad. But it still comes with all the different heads.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we get the 2-pack.
This sold out on Amazon, and this sold out in 5 minutes, is what everybody told me. This sold out in like 5 to 6 minutes, tops.
It is cool that you can make it look like both styles of Lightning Lad, but I still don't get the push for the new 52 stuff. It's just weird.
This thing here, I think the so this is the 2-pack version is the one with the jacked up helmet, right? They're coming out with a single pack.
Yes,
of him, right?
This one has the tournament heads, and there is a standard version with the full helmet.
Yeah, because I mean, in all honesty, I don't know why people are buying this one. Because first of all, who gives a crap about this version of Batman?
And they're both getting single releases as well. There's single release. Nightmare Batman has his face exposed. Like,
I don't care about busted helmet.
Honestly, this would have been a good time. This 2-pack right here. If you wanted to make more sales on it, you should have given the Nightmare Batman an unmasked Bruce Wayne hat. So it's like, oh, both figures have where you see Bruce Wayne's face.
You know what would have been perfect as far as releasing this? Release it in 2015.
I know you sent the message in our group about that. I'm like, would have been great, but it's like I said,
all kinds of stuff that should have been released when the movies came out.
Yeah, but it's better late than never, though. At least McFarlane's do his.
We're about to get a whole new universe for DC.
Yeah.
When this one's been shit canned, where this is the perfect time.
Should McFarlane
look how many companies were so stupid and invested in Ezra Miller Flash figures for the Flash movie, and they're sitting on those figures.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I will say that Snyder fans will buy this stuff, which is cool. And look, I like, I like those movies for the most part. There's some issues there, but
that actually makes sense too, Ben. Like, because Ben, with your 7-25 thinking John Stewart's OG Green Lantern, that's the Lantern we had in like the Justice League.
He said that in the next comment. He mentioned that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they grew up on the animated series.
Now, isn't this just a re-release of the one we got?
It is.
4 years ago?
It is.
He's got the throne? Okay.
It's the same one. I'm thinking that...
Well, if you remember, the one with the chest armor was a chase variant.
It was a chase variant, but it's still like the retail.
Main release didn't have his armor, which was stupid.
Yes.
Party on Darth.
But I'm worried that this figure is going to have the same issue that one did, where the arm would break. Because anybody who bought that Dark Side or either version knows the left arm has a habit of breaking off when you try to articulate it. And I'm not talking comic book Dark Side where his arms just fall. I'm talking hinge breaks. Like it breaks apart. So I didn't pre-order this one. Because I don't want to go through spend all that money and wind up getting a broken figure.
I just don't really care about this version of Darkseid.
We didn't get much.
He was only barely in the original Justice League movie, and then got a little more screen time in the Snyder cut, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if those movies had gone on and done better and made a bigger universe and all that kind of stuff, then sure, I might be slightly more interested in it. If we'd actually gotten a movie, which the plan I think was Justice League 2 was going to be a showdown with Darkseid, then maybe I'd be more interested. But I don't care about this dude at all. I'd rather have a good comic version. So that's some of the new McFarlane stuff. That I could give a rat's ass about.
There is the Doomsday Superman 2-pack.
Yeah, we need to talk about that a little bit.
With the Dapper Doomsday.
Yeah.
Or the 50s.
Ninja Turtle Doomsday. I don't have pictures of that one, I don't think. Or do I? Maybe I have pictures of that. Yeah, okay. Well, I've got these pictures of it.
which
are not very good, but...
Which I only got the Wonder Woman and the Batman, Armored Batman, Nightmare Batman. So why buy the 2-pack when you can just buy better versions, single released?
Toy news, they should have up on the website the solicitations of these single party figures.
I don't know who cares about this version of Doomsday. It was like...
I would have so bought that version of Cavill on a standalone figure because the red and blue suit has been selling for over $100 on eBay. Mm-hmm. And this is like a little bit of an upgrade with soft goods cape. So it'd been nice to get this, but I don't want to buy the 2-pack to have a big giant baby he's going to fight against.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you did the version like right before Superman died when he'd started growing all the spikes and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like maybe that would have been cooler.
But he did the one when he first appears, like when Doomsday first shows up.
Yeah.
So, but...
And that's the thing about this is, first of all, even people who liked that movie, and I do like the director's cut of that movie, but it still has one problem, and that is the Doomsday storyline that's packed into the third act for no reason. It didn't need that. There was enough going on in the movie that you could have...
I don't know what the hell Snyder was thinking, casting that guy, what's his name, face for Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Well, we talked about this before. The only hope for those movies would have been if it had later on been revealed, because he does talk about his father, Lex, right?
Alexander, and they actually have...
Yeah, he's Alexander's dad. If it would have been revealed later on that no, somebody else was Lex Luthor, and his father shows up and is the quote-unquote traditional Lex Luthor that we know, that would have been like, okay, cool. That was not the plan, by the way, but that would have been something I would have at least been like, okay, cool. Because, yeah, I hated him as Lex Luthor. And I don't hate Jesse Eisenberg. I mean, he's been in a bunch of stuff that I like.
Oh, yeah.
He just was an awful choice.
The actor's just a horrible choice for the role.
Yeah.
The thing that disappoints me the most about this 2-pack especially is they had a chance, like Gal Gadot, to do a new head sculpt that looks more like Henry Cavill. Again, we were talking about Christopher Reeve. This was a chance to get the likeness down for Henry Cavill, because we're probably not going to get any more Henry Cavill Superman.
Go back to that Batman. Did he do what I think he did? He airbrushed green paint all over it to make it look like the kryptonite's glowing on him.
Oh, no. Wow.
You had a chance to do a really nice armored Batman, and you spray paint green all over it. It's...
I mean, her head looked way too big.
I know, like what head sculpt he's done.
My wife has all the Wonder Woman figures of her before this one. I will say that this one looks more like her than the other figures they've released.
Oh, that's a great head sculpt, but I don't know if it's just the picture or what, but that head looks too big for that body.
The head is a bit too big. Solicitations of the full figure.
Which is weird. He usually makes the heads too small.
Yes, and the head is too big. But this was an opportunity for them to do a brand new Henry Cavill head sculpt and fix the problems with the figure. The only thing they changed was, you can now give him 2 fists, like people wanted with the original release.
Oh, here we go. Look, they've got that one and this one, so you can get the regular release.
The regular release is the full silver. I don't know why he did that.
And then the green glowy one that nobody's going to buy.
I don't know why he did that weird coloring. And the Henry Cavill, I mean, it's supposed to be a statue. Statue from the movie.
Yeah, so I don't know why we're getting an action figure of a statue, but cool.
That would have been a perfect time to do an actual Henry Cavill statue right there. Sadly, he chose to make it an action figure. Inconsistencies.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, we do have Voltron. It's $300.
Yeah, no.
But it's pretty cool looking, though. I gotta admit, like if I was a hardcore Voltron fan, like animated Voltron fan, and I mean, I grew up with Voltron. I'm not $300 hardcore fan, but like, this is a cool set. There's no way in hell I'd pay $300 for it. It does look really nice.
Wow.
It's a really nice it's a really nice looking setup here.
Would you eat Voltron? Would you eat Voltron? Yes.
What?
She would eat Voltron.
She would.
Yes.
But I don't know how big it is. It doesn't say how tall this thing is. It looks, just judging from...
It looks like a re-release of a previous version. So...
By the way, I ask y'all saw the concept I sent y'all like earlier today of the Brandon Routh Superman? Would you like to see Todd McFarlane do one?
No, I don't want Todd McFarlane. I want Todd McFarlane to stop doing DC figures. I want somebody to take the license away from him because he's not doing a good job. I mean, the level to which he's actually doing these figures has forced me to get rid of most of my McFarlane collection and go back and start collecting old Mattel stuff because that's how little I like his shit.
Yep.
I want him to stop doing. I want DC to take the license away from him and give it to somebody else.
So many people sold their Mattel collections that when they stopped making figures, it's like, why? They're still good figures. Just because they're not making new ones don't mean you should need to sell because they had a pretty extensive line. I just don't get why.
Imagine, I mean, if Hasbro got the license, we know how they would make the DC figures. They basically make them like Marvel Legends.
Which is fine. I would love that.
Yeah, because I've seen people use Marvel Legends bodies and make custom DC character figures out of them. And I said, that'd be great. But I don't think DC's ever gonna. I don't think Todd's ever gonna lose the DC license. Because remember when he was bragging about? Remember when he was bragging about? I sold more action figures than anybody. Y'all remember?
Which he didn't, but
yeah.
Well, if you're talking about like cool Voltrons, this one.
Oh.
I got something for you, Jared. I posted this in Toy Tubers, but have you seen this?
Oh, I have seen it, but that is a gorgeous piece.
Oh, that's fucking really nice looking. I mean, it's a stylized version, and they took some liberties, but damn.
I like it, though.
It looks like so good.
It's almost like got a feel to like if you could redo Beast Wars today.
Yeah. It looks really damn good.
Oh, I like it where you can actually give them regular arms.
I don't know what this thing costs. I'm sure it's a lot.
$150, $200.
What company's making it?
It is D4 Toys. Let's see. $85.
How big is it?
170 millimeters. Pre-order discount price $79.40. Let me check because it's got two websites here. That page isn't working right now. I don't know. Somebody convert millimeters into inches. What is 170 millimeters? I don't even know. I know how big 9 millimeters is. I don't know. Anybody out there know what's 170? Hold on. Let me look. 170 is just a hair under 7 inches tall. That's not that big for a Transformer. It's not that big, actually.
But
Damn, it's so detailed.
Collector says it's 6.69 inches.
It's probably Legends line, like Legend class line, which is very popular right now. Like they're smaller scale Transformers, but they're like masterpiece level detail. They're popular because room. You get the regular masterpiece line is huge. Like it takes a lot of room up, space up. These companies are making these beautifully masterpiece level figures at small scale.
So you tell, as the resident Transformers collector, this at $80, is it worth it?
Oh yeah.
No. What's really nice?
I'm sorry. That's too expensive. No Transformer fan will ever buy that.
Well, I mean, you think about it. Look, like for its size, it's less than a Mafex or a Mezco, and there's way more going on here. Those things run, usually about $100 when they first drop, and this thing's got way more like stuff, and I'm sure more engineering went into this than your average Mafex figure. So, even as a non-Transformers collector, it seems like it would be a good deal for $80.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, this is d4toys.com. The brand is Flame Toys.
Oh, that's a kit. It's not. It's an action figure. It's not.
Yeah, it's a model kit. I've got the Flame Toys Optimus Prime.
Flame Toys makes some beautiful stuff. Some of the stuff is not kits though. So some of it's actual action figures. It depends on what you're getting from them.
I've got the Flame Toys.
That makes sense. These are licensed then. This is a licensed piece from Hasbro.
Says over 15 movable joints. It is a model kit.
Yep.
Okay. Model kit.
Okay.
Yep. The G1 Optimus Prime Flame Toys model kit.
Okay.
But they're really, they look great when you build them, but they are very, very frail. They're very frail at certain articulation points when you put them together.
Well, it depends on the Bandai stuff is. I've never done any Flame Toys, so I don't have any. Have you built any Flame Toys kits?
I have one, and the Optimus Prime mine has got a loop like the waist that connects is sort of loose. His waist is. So it just depends, but I think it's because they're very stylistic and very skinny, like human proportions of sorts. Yeah. It's very loose joints.
Flame Toys Fury model Beast Megatron.
But aesthetically they look fantastic when you put them together. They look great.
Yeah. Release date May 2025. That's cool looking, man.
The pup is.
I would love to have a Beast Wars line just like this. All the characters just tweaked out.
I got something.
That'd be cool.
We were talking about Jada Toys earlier.
I was trying to remember the line. Or the company that's making masterpiece scale Transmetal Beast Wars figures. Transars. That's it. Here we go. $113.99 for a Beast Wars Transmetal 1 Megatron. This thing is 10.24 inches tall in robot mode. And it is absolutely gorgeous. They've released it a few times. It keeps selling out, and it's still so popular they keep making it. I haven't gotten it yet, but I think I might get it this time. It is absolutely fantastic. Look at that. I love Beast Wars.
Do y'all think Cobra Commander's head on this figure sits a little low? Or
I think your head is just a little low.
I walked into that one. No, I'm serious. Like, do y'all think his head sits a little too low on the neck?
No.
I don't know.
What do you want him to have, a giraffe head? Giraffe neck?
No, I'm saying his head might sit a little low. Like, I'm so used to seeing how his head was in the cartoon. I'm looking at this, I'm thinking of the cartoon so much, like his head's set up a little bit higher than this. I don't know. It was just a question, random question popped in my head. I wanted to ask the experts.
So
Why are you asking us?
These are the official Beast Wars from Takara Masterpiece, and these are TransArts Transmetals. So the official Beast Wars, they're not doing the Transmetals, so you can actually get both and have both styles. So I like these a lot. Held off getting them, but kind of like I'm starting to want them. But I like it. Oh, Marvel Select.
I completely forgot this was coming out.
The Marvel Select War Machine.
Yeah.
The Annihilus is tempting.
Mm-hmm.
Because Annihilus can be different sizes.
I mean, this is what Hasbro's design should be.
The Greek King Collector Magic Square is killing the line. You're not toys. Yep, exactly. AK's in the house.
It's cool looking. I know there are a lot of Marvel Select fans who will buy it.
For a second there, man, I thought you were froze up because you weren't saying anything. You didn't move.
Sorry.
No, he's saying he speaks on.
Freeze up?
No, he's just sitting there in his chair, getting comfortable. He speaks on stuff he likes and what he doesn't like.
When you start talking about Transformers, I'm gonna be honest. I start zoning out a little bit.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm gonna be real honest. Like I'm just like.
I noticed like 50%. I noticed like almost 80% of our show is full of Transformers.
No, it's not.
No,
I noticed a pattern there.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, Marvel Select's new War Machine looks badass.
it does.
And I like, because I've got a couple of Marvel Select Iron Man figures, and I like how they scale. They look like a dude in a big suit.
Yep. And it's nice you can actually change the chest out to be different looks.
Yep. And you can do more traditional, or you can do because this is the more traditional one, and this is the one. Remember when he got his own series in like '92 or whatever it was, and they changed that upper and had it look more armored, so you can go both looks. I actually like this because we don't have another one like this.
Yeah.
I actually like this look for him. That's cool.
And
that head sculpt, by the way, that Rhodey head sculpt is perfect.
Yep. And AK, and like with AK's talking about, there's a lot of Transformers releases for the reason they have been making them for 40 years, pretty much nonstop. I think there's like 1 year they didn't make them in the 90s. 1, maybe 2. Marvel Select Crimson Dynamo fits perfectly with Marvel Legends. 100%.
Oh yeah.
Titanium Man too. Titanium Man is a giant dude, and it works great.
Yeah.
My only complaint with the Marvel Select Titanium Man, I get what they were trying to do. They were doing like a candy paint job on it. They should have just used just standard metallic green paint, because the paint is like colorations like all over the place when they're painting in the factory. With candy paint, every time you go over it, it gets darker. So there's darker spots, lighter spots all over that figure.
Save for Life, you're gonna have to explain, because I don't get what you're meaning. I don't know what I actually
Come
said.
on, you don't get what?
No, I don't know what I said to get him to comment. That's what I'm meaning. What did I say?
Yeah, the Transformers community, man.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing about Transformers community.
Yeah, you did.
I collect Transformers.
Yeah, I feel like we're talking about 84% of our stream.
No,
Transformers.
I said 80% of our
That
stream.
sounded like you were complaining about it. It's like,
No,
You don't like the trans community? Is that what you're saying, JB? Bigot.
Transformers.
Put me on the spot. You might as well pop up the clip. Jeff.
More than meets the eye.
Oh, yeah.
Transformers.
Might as well put
That looks like a guy. Judging JB. I would like to personally apologize for the bigotry that some people have experienced on this show. That's it. And I just want to say that.
I'll just go sit in the corner.
Anyway,
so we're talking about warm.
what else we have? I got customs. I wanted to show you guys customs I've run across this week. I like showing off these customs that I run across in the chats. I'm sure, Jared, you've seen most of these because we're in the same custom groups on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them are okay, but I like some of them. Like even if they're not perfect, I like showing them off because they could be really good inspiration.
This makes so much sense for Todd, but he won't do it because he's dumb.
Yeah. Like, this is the Trigon, finally. No, not going to do it. Not going to do it. But there it is. He could easily do it. Slap a head sculpt on there, and you've got it basically ready to go.
Yep.
But no. But this is a nice custom. I like this. Somebody did up, this is from, what's his face?
Oh, Mongol.
Mongol, thank you. Honestly, I like it better than the other one he did. But
It's a more modern version of the Dark Side.
yeah, it looks good. This is a nice custom. We got this one here. We've got a Metallo. I don't know how he made this. I don't know what pieces that is that he made this Metallo out of.
That ab section looks like it's hanging on by a thread.
Well, it's got, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he made this out of. It's not hanging on by a thread. You can tell we've got a very big joint there. He's got that articulated joint. So you've got rotation up here. You got back and forth here. You got a ball joint down here. I don't know what he made that out of. I'm guessing he just disassembled an ab piece and took, because that's what's inside the ab piece.
Okay, yeah, I
When
see
you
it.
take that ab piece off, like he would have had to crack that center torso ab piece, and that's the joints that's inside of it. So I like it. I dig it. It needs a wash on it or something. So he may not be finished with this. I don't know. I like this. This thing looks pretty cool to me. Let's see. This one I don't like.
But
Let's go, Gardner.
Is it though? Is
Looks
it?
like
it's a DC Direct head, so
Yeah.
which the head's too small for the body. Which
I don't
fits in.
I don't like that head sculpt at all. It's not my look for Guy Gardner, but
It's like the look he had like in the early 2000s, I think.
Traditional Sinestro.
That's simple right there. Just take the collector edition body and put Sinestro's head on it.
Yeah, looks good. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
You got Broccoli Man. I forget this dude's name, but he's Broccoli Man. We all know this.
So I have all these by Mattel, so I don't know. Mattel make better figures.
This is just a straight head swap here. Got some more there.
Black Lantern Hal.
Advent Sword, Yellow Lantern. Yeah, I've seen people do this.
Black Mask. And then back to Trigon. We got more though. This I just thought was pretty cool. This dude's like, this is the middle. Like he's not finished with it yet. But I was looking at just like this as a concept for like a modern Loki. It's pretty cool. So he's got the Despair body. He's got the Loki head. I'm guessing that is the Sabretooth fur.
Yeah.
I don't know what lower piece this is. I'm not sure what that's off of.
It
And
like,
again,
it looks
again,
like bones.
it looks like what?
The loincloth piece, those comes off the side, those look like bones. So I don't know what that's.
You know what? Now that you've said that, I know exactly what that's from. That is from. Oh my God! I have this figure. Not Fortnite. What's the other game? Is it League of Legends? Who was doing the League of Legends figures?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And there's one guy that I have because I customized the shit out of him and used him for pieces. But he comes with those pieces. I have those pieces in my fodder box.
He's like discount Skeletor.
Yes, and he comes with those pieces. That's his lower piece.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that's from. That's from League of Legends. That's a cool use for that.
Yeah.
I chopped mine all up. Mine don't look like that anymore, but
that thing, you could get that thing cheap for a long time.
Oh yeah. I forget what the name of that character is, but yeah, it's that. Who was doing those figures? That was League of Legends. Who was doing?
They company's so goofed up. They start with characters nobody knows. When they had that movie come out, start with those characters. Do Jinx, do her sister, and all those characters there. Don't start with characters nobody knows.
What was her name? It wasn't Jada, right? Was it Jada? No, it wasn't Jada.
No, it wasn't Jada. It was Jazzwares, I think maybe.
Jazzwares. There you go. But anyway, I like this. This is a cool concept. I can't wait to see this dude finish this one. I want to see what he comes up with when he gets it all painted. But this is a cool Loki concept. I like this. It gives me ideas.
You can't chew the Legos up.
And we got Thor here, which is cool. Fairly simple. He did an arm swap and a head swap. I think this is what's his face? Thunderstrike's head that he put an eye patch on, and then we've got the lower arm, which I recognize, but I can't remember what that's from.
It looks like the unworthy arm, but would be kind of weird to do like a rare figure and take the arm off of it.
Yeah, I don't know. But this is a cool little mock-up, cool little kit bash. I like it. I dig this. Again, gives me ideas for things to do with customs. Then this, I don't know what this dude did, but this thing looks fantastic.
Yeah, that's what we should have got.
That's what we should have got. Yeah, this is a lot. I mean, like I think the whole arm and I think this is all custom. Like
Yeah, I think he
sculpted and there's no figures this would have come from. He sculpted all of this.
Yeah. That is sculpted, and
it looks phenomenal. I love what he did with this thing.
It was like, Todd, give us the actual Ring of the Superman figures.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the current versions of the characters. Then say, "Oh, here they are."
Like the Superboy like the Superboy that had
Superman he made from New 52. Nobody wanted that one.
Yeah, this looks fantastic. This dude did a great job on this thing.
Well, what's messed up is like he did the New 52 Cyborg Superman when this one's back in comics.
Yeah,
Hank Henshaw is back.
And then he did a repainted version for the Platinum. Like, oh, here it is. Here's your '90s version of Cyborg Superman.
No.
Yeah, not even close. And this cannot be a difficult thing for Todd to do.
No, it's not.
I mean, I get it. It would be new molds. I understand. But you did new molds for the last one.
Yep.
There was no reuse on that guy.
Well, remember, he said in a Shredder's Prime interview a while back that he just picks what he thinks is cool. What to him looks cool is what he'll make. He doesn't care. He has always stated he don't care.
The 90s Cyborg Superman has always looked cool. He looks cooler than the New 52 one.
Yeah.
I know. But he's always like, I don't care about the character. I don't care who he is. Just, he looks cool, so I want it made in an action figure. And that's what he's been doing ever since. Either whatever version of a character is, if he finds it cool, he'll get it made in an action figure. So we're not completely away from Todd wanting to do, characters that we don't like.
Yeah. And this next one is just awesome. Somebody finally completed 1/18 scale. Last Starfighter. Oh my God.
That's beautiful.
Look at that thing.
Try putting that in your kitchen dining room.
All, it's all 3D printed, and he hand painted it. And this dude's, I've been following this dude. He's been working on it for a while.
It boggles my mind that whoever owns The Last Starfighter, remaster that and redo the CGI graphics, and you can actually re-release it to theater, like an anniversary or something.
Yeah.
And I would go watch the theater if you did that right now, because it's such a great movie. The only thing holds it back, the graphics just don't hold up.
Yeah.
It's like one of the very first CGI movies, and all the space battle stuff is CGI, and it just don't hold up.
Sim for Life has a great comment
But
about.
Please don't let this be true. I don't want it remade. I just want it remastered.
Here's what I think we talked about this before. I say you remaster and re-release the first one, and then you do a sequel, because that story lends itself to doing a sequel, and you just update it and say, okay, they're looking for more starfighters. You have the original actor, now he's in the mentor role.
Yep.
Right? And now it's like just a fucking PS5 game or something instead of an arcade game where they're finding people to be pilots.
Have the game show up mysteriously on Steam.
Yeah, exactly. Just do a sequel. It's ready for do a sequel. Yeah. You could easily do a sequel to that movie. You first you re-release and remaster the first one, then you drop a sequel. Dude, it's perfect. You don't need to remake the movie. Just have it be a continuation.
That's a perfect idea right there.
And this thing is gorgeous, dude. He did such a good job on this.
Is that Starship Builder group?
This is from... Oh, it's the Last Starfighter group. That's where I found this. I'm a part of that group, too, yeah. But this is a page specifically for Last Starfighter. And look, Death Blossom even opens up and stuff on it.
Nice.
Oh. One of my favorite scenes as a child was when he death blossoms for the first time. Hold on.
Yeah, the prototype ship is the only reason it didn't get destroyed, because it was a prototype. The other ships didn't have the death blossom.
Yep. Oh, love this movie. I love this thing. This dude did a fantastic job, man. Just an amazing job. It looks so good. Cockpit looks fantastic. He's even got rotation on the cockpit here.
Nice.
This cockpit rotates like it did in the movie. Oh, so good, man. So good. Dude did a fantastic job.
I agree with Sim for Life.
I just recently watched Trek Yards. They were looking at my model of this, a CD model.
Mm-hmm.
I like their channel. They talk about Starship Slot.
This was just such a cool ship design. I don't know what it was about this. The fact that it looked... honestly, it looks kind of realistic.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It looks realistic.
Or look at the way the engines are done. You got thrust from the back, plus you got thrusters on the front of those for maneuvering thrusters.
Yeah, and you got side thrusters, top, rear. You got thrusters everywhere. You got a huge section here for weapons and your power core.
Yep.
Cockpits pushed out to the front. It's a really, really cool design for a ship. And it just feels realistic yet sci-fi at the same time. I've always loved the way this thing looks.
Jeez, guys, keep it in your pants.
No. No, God. Anyway.
Seriously, we're talking about the New York Comic Con.
We already talked about that.
No, there's more stuff.
We were going to Jada.
Oh, I didn't want to see some more customs. Hold on.
Okay. All right. That is cool.
We redid it. Up a nice Colossus.
Yeah.
Looks good. We've got Weapon H, which I need to do this myself because I'm putting together Savage Avengers and I need Weapon H. So I'm going to have to do this at some point. So going to try and put that together. We've got a Juggernaut from the movie, which is, I'm sure this is the AliExpress one that...
Yeah, you can already pre-paint it like that. I think they just repainted the helmet and stuff.
Yeah. I got another one here. He put in the X-Men costume.
I want to mention Steph for Life's comment here. He said if Todd made that version of Cyborg Superman that we were looking at earlier, he could reuse half of the buck and give us a classic Metallo with it.
I'll be right back.
Which I agree, they could.
Yeah. Got a repainted MCU Hulkbuster.
Yeah,
looks nice. That Luke Cage looks sweet. That's a great looking Luke Cage. The only thing is, I mean, I'd prefer him bald or with the afro. This is kind of a halfway point, but that's a great looking custom Luke Cage with real chain. He put real chain on him, which looks fantastic. Then we've got, this is Luke Cage from, I forget, this was 90s Luke Cage.
Looks like Jax for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, they did this in the 90s. I want to say it was 90s or maybe it was the early 2000s. I can't remember. We got this version of Luke Cage, which was a crazy-ass costume, but it is real. Then we got some done-up Iron Fists. So we've got, which look really good. I mean, here we've got, this is I believe this is is that Star Wars? I think that's a Star Wars jacket that's been painted up. We've got, what's his face? Quasar's head. Can't tell the rest of the body. This one here, we've got that old school. This is that same jacket's been used for a long time.
That is the Red Skull body. No, that's the Nick Fury body.
They've used that. They've used this jacket and these arms many times on several characters.
Oh, I know. I'm just looking at the clothing, the horse and everything. I'm like, yeah, that's the MCU Nick Fury body. There's that Luke Cage.
I like these. These are fucking sweet, man. And these don't look like overly complicated customs.
No. That's not an upgrade to the way undersized classic Luke Cage.
Yeah.
It's using the legs from that classic Luke Cage and the belt and stuff, but it's a new.
And the head's from Blue Marvel.
Yeah. Hey,
and I've got that head sculpt on my classic Black Panther. So these are cool.
You got a repaint on Archangel, or Angel and Archangel, I should say.
Which we should have a new Archangel coming from.
They should be bringing that out soon. It's just a simple repaint.
I would assume.
I don't know if this is. This could be either Cypher or Cannonball. I'm not sure because they both had a costume. I don't know who this is supposed to be. It works for either one though. Well, the fact we still haven't gotten a good Cannonball yet is ridiculous at this point. Wait, didn't we get one in that 2-pack with Richter?
3-pack.
3-pack.
And they made it a Disney Store and a Pulse exclusive.
Yeah, which is stupid. I would love original. I want the original New Mutants. I want like original in their New Mutants costumes, not X-Force. Like X-Force is cool. I like that. I want the actual.
They gave us a half a figure the first time they gave us Cannonball.
I know, which was stupid.
That was just complete utter stupidity, and they can't justify that whatsoever.
No. And then give us a full figure in a 3-pack, but I would love to see New Mutants.
What should have happened for them to make up for it? They should have made another figure and give us those legs for another part of his team, another team member, a single release Richter, and give us Cannonball's legs.
I really want to see New Mutants. I want like freaking
from that 3
Mirage and Cannonball and Karma and Sunspot and Wolfsbane. I want to get Cypher. We've already got what is my favorite Build-A-Figure with Warlock. We need the rest of them.
Yeah.
So I would love to have all those characters in there, but we'll see if Hasbro ever does that. So yeah, okay. So I guess this one was Cypher. So that's Cypher. And we've got Cannonball and Sunspot over here. Isn't this the ones that just got released? Or maybe this dude did?
Yeah, those are just released.
Some Wolverine here, Weapon H, and then we're back to the beginning. Okay, if you've got more from Comic-Con, let her fly. Because the only other stuff I can find from New York Comic-Con is not toy related. It's like movie and comic related. Although some of the comic stuff looked pretty cool, I got to be honest.
We got our Ecto 1 HasLab, which looks freaking awesome. It's a little pricey, but you actually, people are like, oh, you will complain about this one versus the Hell Charger. This base model is cheaper than the Hell Charger, and it's a lot better. It's actually officially licensed vehicle. We talked about it a little bit before. We didn't show pictures. It's officially licensed by Cadillac. You got the Cadillac emblem on the front of the car, and you get the Slimer, the Library Ghost, the Proton Packs, Ecto 1. So if you have the original 4 Ghostbusters from the original line, that's all you need. This one right here. But if you're wanting to go Ghostbusters 2 for $75 more, you get all the Ghostbusters and their gray suits from Ghostbusters 2. And if this funds in 2 weeks, you get the Keymaster. What's his name? Rick Moranis' character?
Yeah.
But what's his real name? Like, what's his, in the show?
I don't remember the character's name.
I remember his character's name, but you said his real name, Rick Moranis.
Yeah. So if you get the deluxe, you can change the vehicle out to either version. You can change it either to the Ghostbusters 1 car, Ecto, or the Ghostbusters 2. Which I like Ecto 1. I thought it was ridiculous. They put 2 in the logo on Ghostbusters 2. They just should have just kept the logo the same. Mm-hmm. I didn't mind like the other upgrades on the car, but I still like Ecto 1. This is Ecto 1A.
Yeah. Name's got a question. Do you think that Hasbro will make a Capcom fighting game accurate Blackheart?
It's possible.
Probably. I mean, they're doing some of those Marvel versus Capcom figures, and if those sell well enough, they might.
Yeah, I could totally see them doing like a cell. They like doing cell shading, so that would basically all it would need is cell shading on that Blackheart. But yeah, this is at the deluxe. It's the same price as the Hell Charger, but you get so much more. The Hell Charger is just $400 for that and the Ghost Rider. You're getting where you can reconfigure the Ecto into both versions. Slimer, the Ghost, all the different interchangeable parts, 4 Ghostbusters, there's slime packs, there's proton packs, and 4 proton streams, and the slime blast too. For this one, and you get for $325, you get beautiful Ecto. It's a big ass car. This thing's huge. 22.5 inches long. This 1/8 scale Batmobile is 28. Cadillac hearses were long ass cars. That's a 1/12 scale, and it's only 6 inches shorter than this 1/8 scale Batmobile. So it's going to be a big vehicle. I don't even know if it'll fit my ship, one of these Utahs. But the decals, I would assume, are like vinyl clean, where you can actually take them off to change them out. The lights, everything works, functions. Inside, you got the engine bay. That's all with the Hell Charger, didn't even have an open hood. And this is the included figure with the Library Ghost. It'd be nice if she came with a scary face too, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Slimer. It's like a must-have. Have a Slimer.
Matt's got him in a bucket form.
This looks basically reissues of the original figures, just in their different colors. Because it's got, you don't have the high boots. It's the pants are untucked. Was it? Did he do that in the second movie? Did he even wear this suit in the second movie? I know.
Their suits changed. I don't remember them being that dark gray though.
Yeah. Could be just the renders. No, these are the actual figures here. Yeah, these are just basically just reissues of the figures, and I think the other ones had digital face printing, so they're nice figures. So really, you can get by with just buying the basic model. There you go. That's we get to, if it backs in 2 weeks, you get this figure. Cool.
It really should have not just been a tier. It should have just been a part of the set, or it should have just been a separate figure purchase.
Well, I'm curious, does this come with both, or does it only comes with you by the deluxe? It says it unlocks for everyone but backs the project without the duration campaign. Ghostbusters is also on the...
Well, it should be both then, right?
Yeah, sounds like it should be both. Special bonus, Ghostbusters Plasma Series Echo Anniversary. Traps minus the amount of 14 days. Lewis Tooley, that's it. For special, if it funds in 2 weeks, everybody gets him.
I will say one thing I have noticed is Ghostbusters fans, there's not a ton of them.
But they spend money.
But they spend fucking money. Yeah.
Okay.
Dog wanted to join the show.
You got the Cadillac emblem on the front, so it's officially a licensed car. They're kind of making a big deal of it, like the emblem right there on the front of the promo.
We have another. Oh, I see yours. Mine's down here right now. She's going to move me. Jart says, is McFarlane going to have a panel and reveal more? I don't know if he will. I don't think he will.
They revealed a lot of Star Wars that's going to go to Ollie's.
Yeah. A lot. I mean, I don't know if people are really going to buy that Commander Cody, because the other one, the old one, the archive one, is still available on BBTS.
Oh, well, I say what's going to Ollie's, that new show coming out, getting ready to come out, and
I know
they're already doing figures for it. Like,
I know that is. I was talking about the Commander Cody they revealed today. I'm like, the archive one's still on BBTS, so that one's going to probably hit retail, go at discount prices or something. Will you stop? Leave my leg alone. You quit messing with me.
Throw the box out, but yeah, the fact you can interchange the vehicles to Ecto 1 and Ecto 1A is really cool. Plus, too, having the roof come off would make it a lot easier getting your figures in the vehicle.
Yeah.
I typically like the Ecto 1 better, like Ecto 1, first movie with Ecto, but I do like the LED sign on the side. But I don't know if I'm going to back this or not. It's awesome. I got the 3 3/4 inch downstairs. I'm getting those. They're coming out with the figures. The first of the year. So I don't know if I really need a 1/12 scale.
Moving on.
I think somebody disagrees with you.
Oh, Casey hates the puppy.
Yeah.
But we got the Star Wars panel.
Yeah.
You got the Commander Cody. That's what you just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Which it's great for people who missed it, and it's coming with an unmasked head too, like the original release didn't.
That and the hologram. That's really the only two different things.
Yeah, the Order 66 hologram.
Yeah. I've got the figure right here in my possession.
We got more stuff that's going to go to Ollie's.
Hmm.
Nobody's gonna buy this stuff.
That little alien's cute though. That little alien, that one's neat.
But still, nobody's gonna buy it. Hasbro's got to be losing money on these figures because nobody buys these things.
Might as well just send them straight to Ollie's, man.
You know, the only people who really buy them are two people. One, who are diehard Star Wars fans, or two, they do YouTube and do tour reviews as a job, and they have to review these two for basically to make, do.
But a lot of the people that do this, like the bigger names that review these, are getting sent by Hasbro, so they don't even have to buy them.
That's true. That too.
So, who wants this stuff? Crap.
I've seen my Walmart is full.
Well,
that's pretty cool.
I kind of like this. I like this. I wouldn't mind just having this just as a basic item. I don't care if it's a Star Wars thing. It's a cool werewolf guy.
Everybody likes
the only thing I've seen out of the Star Wars they've shown, I'm kind of interested in. But I dig this one. And what's his name? Star Wars Skeleton Crew. That's the show that nobody's going to watch. Nobody wants figures from except for this one. This is probably the only figure in that whole line I'm probably hard to get. Because it just works as a generic Wolfman. Vintage collection should be vintage characters, not modern stuff. The Empire Strikes Back makes sense. New Hope makes sense. Don't make sense putting vintage collection. Yep. Once somebody didn't check your pictures when you uploaded Toy Art.
Somebody took a picture of their pants.
But like, this is vintage collection. Why waste your time doing a vintage collection of a character nobody knows, nobody's gonna want? Have they not learned their lesson from like the
Acolyte
show, the Acolyte crap?
The one that poor Matt went through and watched every episode.
This makes sense. This makes sense in the vintage collection.
I will say that there is some stuff, depending on what it is. Like, I'm okay with the Ahsoka series getting vintage collection stuff because of the fact that it involves just a whole bunch of characters from Clone Wars and Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're basically just doing newer versions of those characters or whatever. So I'm okay with like that particular series getting vintage.
Yeah.
Because you get Ezra and you get Ahsoka and you get a lot of these characters from what I still consider good Star Wars. I consider Clone Wars and Rebels good Star Wars. So I'm okay with that. But like Acolyte and some of this other bullshit, Skeleton Crew, no, I'm sorry.
Jen's asking Matt, do you like the Acolyte?
Oh, it was awful. It was awful. It's like 8 hours of my life I can never get back. However, I don't pay for Disney Plus, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch it half out of just morbid curiosity and half so that I could say, hey, I watched it. Because I'm not one of these people. Like, there was a lot of people that just trashed it and never watched it, which is fine. I don't care. But I wanted to be able to say, hey, I at least gave it a chance, and it was still a steaming pile of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I watched it, and it was awful. It was awful.
Jen says prequels are not vintage either. No, prequels, Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith, I could see those being vintage figures because, again, those came out in the early 2000s?
Yeah, it started in 99.
Yeah, so those can be considered vintage in the vintage line. Anyway,
we're getting a full power Zarbon is true power.
We're getting his true form. He said that this was this hideous look.
Yep.
I remember this full well. This was imprinted in my brain when I first saw in the anime.
I still like the Team's 4-star when Vegeta kills him. It's like he punches a hole in his gut, and he's like, "I'm gonna get ready to blow my load on your insides." No.
You're probably the only you're probably one of the very few people I know who watches Team 4-Star besides me. So that's rare.
Team 4-Star version of Dragon Ball is better than Dragon Ball.
Oh, by far, and it's fun and it's hilarious.
And it's still telling the same story, just in a hilarious way.
Yes.
And it's trimmed down, and they trim all the fat out of it, like all the filler crap.
Yes.
But,
it just sucks they never.
I love the fact they actually even gave him his about to die head.
Yeah. It just sucks that they were not able to do the Majin Buu saga.
Yeah. But, we got some NECA horror from New York Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting the Universal Monsters, more of those getting re-released and reissued, and newer figures. We got Karloff over here. They're bringing back the Nightmare Before Christmas figures.
Boob Sweat has got a comment for you, Matt.
Was there a time a few years ago when you refused to watch the Clone Wars? No, I never said I refused. I didn't watch the Clone Wars for a very long time because it wasn't something I watched when it came out, and I was like, I want to get into it, but I just don't know. And so Jolly, who's a friend on my other channel, like, he put together a whole list. He's like, okay, you watch this episode, this episode, this episode. These are must watch. And like, he broke it down to like what episodes you do and don't need to watch, and then what episodes are just good episodes but not really relevant to the overall storyline, and what episodes are not relevant or are relevant even if they're not. Like, he did a whole breakdown on it. And so I went through all of Clone Wars. This was about 4 years ago, I think. I finally watched Clone Wars. It was right before season 7 was about to come out. I finally watched all of, because I had already watched Rebels. Rebels I had already watched, and Rebels was a fantastic show.
Well, because of being saying that Rebels is a much better show than Clone Wars.
Rebels is a better show than Clone Wars. I agree with that. I still like Clone Wars. I think it's a great show, but it's not as good as Rebels.
Beetlejuice is everywhere.
Yeah, everybody's. Beetlejuice did really well, so people were like looked up. They were doing like it looked like your
look at that guy.
Phone was like steaming.
Look at that guy's reflection right there. Look at that face. Look at that guy's face in the corner.
I was watching Matt's microphone. It looked like it was just steam pouring out of it when he.
Oh crap! I gotta go.
Oh. No, not yet. It's too soon.
Well, just got a message over here.
I didn't realize the time, but Matt's got to head out to his other channel. And are we doing a Geek Check tomorrow
night? Should be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be either at 8 or 9 o'clock. I don't know yet.
Did you watch Hellboy?
What?
Did you
watch Hellboy?
No, I'm watching it. I'm watching it later tonight. Me and my wife are going to watch it tonight.
All right.
So
all right. We'll catch you next time, and we'll keep going through some of the news.
Yeah.
All right.
Later,
gentlemen.
Later.
We should get a lot more reveals tomorrow. So
we should, but what we got these past 2 days have been great.
Oh yeah.
Now, am I going to buy everything that they've showed? No, I don't got that kind of money, but it's all great.
The Vincent Price is cool.
Yes.
I'm actually more interested in the Vincent Price than
Leatherface and Dracula.
Yeah. No interest in Megan.
My wife's favorite doll, Megan.
It's Ash from looks like the second.
It's the 40th anniversary. Just painted blood in a different head.
It's first movie. That's his sister.
Yeah. I was saying it's the 4th anniversary figure.
Yeah.
Which is a great figure, by the way. It's great.
Oh, Werewolf in London.
Mm-hmm.
That always, like, when I was a kid, when I watched that, it just creeped me out. Every time he'd show up, he was more and more decayed.
Yeah, I only saw. I'm like, wow. There's Elvira.
She's a 1/8 scale figure. She's fitting a Batmobile.
Yep. Everybody's favorite Dark Mistress.
We got the What We Do in the Shadows, little statue figures.
Mm. Man, baby. More statues.
Yeah, that's pretty well all their horror stuff.
There's the McFarlane stuff that we were talking about earlier.
That's more NECA.
NECA and McFarlane.
Playmates. This is Playmates.
Yeah.
Got turtles, more turtles. So it must be from the new series.
It is. It's the
The new movie.
It's continuation from the movie, but it's their new series that they're.
And we're getting the 40th anniversary figures.
They look cool.
Very textured.
Yep.
We get the Nickelodeon Eastman and Lawrence and the turtles, like first appearance style turtles.
Mm-hmm.
And this looks cool, like I said, and I like the looks of it, but I just don't feel it's worth $90.
$90 is way too much. But then again, the
I
89.
paid $80 for the '89 Batmobile with Michael Keaton,
Yes, that was $10 less than this is.
and it came with a figure.
Yes.
I don't even know how much this is with the figure. It's probably another $20.
Probably. Now, did he save a little money? Did he save a little money by just reusing a sculpt of a Batmobile that already did for Flash? Yes, he did. So he could make it cheaper. But this Batmobile is a whole.
It wasn't that much when he did the first release of the Batmobile. It didn't cost that much. So
I have both. I have both of them. Like
I got them both too, but the first release wasn't very expensive. So
the Flash was like what, $70?
no,
Was it? No, it was $60.
it was $60.
$60, and then he does
That's what this should be. This should be a $60 vehicle.
by itself.
The Lobo motorcycle is longer and bigger than this thing,
And
and
that's
it came with Lobo, and it's cheaper.
how much is it? Like $75. The Lobo.
The Lobo was $75.
$75. Okay.
Bigger vehicle with a figure. This does have lights on it, but we get another release of Jonah Hex for the Collecticon, wearing a blue outfit and a crappy jacket.
Yeah. Name's got a question here. Do you think? Let me go back to it. Do you think NECA would do a good job with Thundercats? Yeah.
I think they would do an amazing job with Thundercats.
They would.
They've done an amazing job with their gargoyles and their defenders, the Earthline.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would love to see them if the company's going to do 7-inch scale and get them out to retail. NECA's the way to go.
Yeah. Well, the problem is with their first wave of defenders, which was Ming, Flash, and the Phantom, is they painted the joints skin tone, and whenever you moved them, they chipped. And
later on, with those defenders, the first figures when they the Flash Gordon, when they got the single card at release,
yes,
they molded the parts in the right color.
Yes, which was a great idea. And that's one of my favorite NECA figures, which is the Target exclusive on the single release.
Yeah, they actually molded all the parts in the proper colors, and baby blue Hex. It's terrible. The articulation on the horse legs are weird looking too.
If you want a good horse figure, just buy a Barbie doll horse. Just go to Walmart, buy a horse from Barbie section.
Plus, like he does his vehicles, the horse looks small.
Yeah.
Like the Batmobile is too small for the figure. Though we mentioned that before, and the horse is too small.
Mm-hmm.
And you got out of the box picture of the on display of the Superman. It's not a great figure, but it's passable. It's selling really well because people want a Christopher Reeve Superman. They want a Christopher Reeve Superman forever.
It's so close to being great, but it needed way more time in the oven. As I like to say, it just needed way more work done to it.
I'm sorry. This figure is just absolute garbage.
It is.
Look at the wrist joints. Those things are just awful, ugly ass joints. Same with the knees.
That figure is bound to break just by touching it. It'll break.
It's just junk.
Yeah.
I don't need that. And you only can buy that in the 2-pack. That's part of the 2-pack. We've got his face covered up.
It should have been him without the entire set.
The Quicksilver, which I have right here. This is all Walmart CollectorCon stuff. So, which finally got Quicksilver's head sculpt right.
He should have, though. I agree with you, Jared. When it was revealed, he should have come with open palm hands for running puck.
Yeah.
Because he's all clenching.
You don't have any flat palm hands.
I'm saying I wish he did. I was agreeing with you that he should have come with them.
Yeah.
Like, that was a missed opportunity for him to include it. Because he's got...
The gripping hands, too, are undersized. They look like MCU hands.
Mm-hmm.
So they're too small for this body. So I'll never use those. I'll see if I can find some of my accessory box and just find some flat palm white hands.
Yeah. I think
because it's too small, McFarlane has no scale. Buy my toys. No sense to scale. Because I have all the fenders. I think I should do Centurions.
They should.
That would be cool. I did see the Nacelle is doing Sectars, but they're just straight up reissues of the original toys. They're like vintage style card backs, and they're just same articulation. They're same toy from back in the day, and that's why I ended up skipping the Dark Side McFarlane early release. Too fragile. Yeah.
Well, the other Dark Side.
This is actually a Super 7 figure. This is UK. Action Force, what do they call it? Crimson.
Yeah.
They're not Crimson Moon, but Crimson something other. Red.
Crimson Guard. Not Crimson Guard.
No, they're not Crimson Guard. Forget the name, but this is the kind of thing like what Valor should have done, though. Like to me,
that looks cheap, very cheap.
I'm saying this, but this Valor's seen the bad guys like this. He made a point to get the Action Force branding, the name.
Mm-hmm.
Red Shadow. Thank you, LinkTree.
Okay.
Red Shadow. He made a point to get the Action Force branding, but he didn't get any of the Action Force characters.
Yeah.
And he needs a cohesive villain team. All his villains and all his heroes basically look the same. They're just all look like mercenaries.
Yep.
You do have the Swarm and a few other things like that, but the majority of the stuff just all looks. You could just have it be any person.
I like names comment. Action Force Cobra Commander.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
This feels like Super 7 trolling Valorverse, though.
And it is reusing their Cobra Commander body anyway.
Yeah, it is. That's the same like the original figure from Action Force, but this just feels like a trolling of Valorverse hobby, though.
Yes.
Because he shit talks Super 7 all the time. And he's doing an Action Force character and they're doing Action Force in the US.
Mm-hmm.
This is tempting. This is hitting stores. This is very tempting to get one of these. I'm tempted to go see if I can find one.
I saw one, not at a Walmart, not like my local Walmart, but a Walmart a ways away from me at the collector's section. It looks pretty cool.
I debated about getting this, but I ended up passing on it. I've not been getting a lot of the Turtles of Power, Turtles of Grayskull stuff.
They're not that. They're great, but they're not really like appealing to us. I rather would get like the cartoon series or some of the Master stuff, the one more classic that's coming out, than the TMNT stuff.
We're getting another crossover Transformer figure. We're getting the Mandalorian, his new ship, his fighter, which I passed on it. I passed on most of those crossovers except for the Knight Rider. The Knight Rider, to me, is the one that made more sense than any of them. Like, yes, please. And that's the Mando crossover. It looks good, but to me, when they do transfer these crossover things, would have made more sense if they had actual like Autobot character instead of like having the Mandalorian ship turn into the Mandalorian. Have it turn into an actual Transformers character.
That would have been cool.
That's where the thing. There's a lot of missed opportunity. I think all these Transformer crossovers. They try to make them turn into a character from the show instead of doing a Transformers character.
Yeah,
it's like have a true crossover.
Mm-hmm.
That makes much more sense to me than a Mandalorian turned his ship into a mech.
Yeah.
But look at it. It looks great. Yeah, exactly. Jen, it's like the G.I. Joe crossovers. They did that one properly. 100%. That was done right. We got a Transformers panel from which we got some movie figures. We got which don't really interest me too much. We got Rise of the Beast, Double Punch, Dark the Moon, Hatchet. Scroll past. And we got a repaint of War for Cybertron Starscream into Skywarp, which makes sense because all the different ones, the Seekers are basically repaints to each other. I like they're actually doing more War for Cybertron stuff. Yes, agreed, Jen. The Bayformers designs are bad.
All right, I'm back.
But we get a War for Cybertron Skywarp, which looks great. I'm not getting all of them. I just got the Prime and Megatron. That's enough for me. We're getting a new leader class movie Galvatron. So a repaint, maybe a little bit of retool of the previous version of Galvatron. I'm not really seeing anything different from the previous one. Maybe the cannon. We get his blaster. I think it's just mainly paint job and cannon. Yeah, this is just straight up the Kingdom Galvatron reissue with a different color scheme.
To be more like
maybe enough to get the blaster.
To be more like the movie colors.
Yeah. Which is fine. It's a great figure. It was pretty well about spot on anyway. They did reveal like just a drawing of. They're going to do a studio series Devastator. I'm curious to see how they do scale wise. If they're going to make them big or they're going to make like a standard like combiners like the Stunticons were. Very curious. So, this is another one like we're talking about, like the crossover Transformers. We got Naruto and the Ninetales transformation. No interest in me. Did they make a movie Rodimus? The Kingdom is the closest they did like movie Rodimus, but I would assume they're bound to like do probably a reissue of Kingdom Rodimus with maybe a new face, because that's the biggest issue with the Kingdom Rodimus. The face is kind of bad. The Rodimus figure is pretty well spot on other than that. So hopefully they'll do that. Oh, mouse. We got premium collectible statues. I'm not one for statues, but Transformers always look great in statue form. Like a hybrid between a movie style and G1 mixed together. That's pretty cool. See a Megatron arm fusion cannon down there, like on the side. Yep, I think they did announce like a Studio Series 86 hot rod. Oh, they gave him a Megatron arm like in the comics. That'd be cool. So this is like a true like hybrid style like Optimus statue. Nice. That's cool. Been cool if they had some pictures of it with the Megatron arm on. Set your Grimlock on his dino mode. Ooh, I like that sketchbook. It's nice. Kind of reminiscent of a modern take on like the original issue #1 of Marvel Comics. Whoa, that's wild. Home Optimus Prime build. This is the Bayverse. That's a lot of work. Home also had like the Batmobile on there. This is a Super 7 thing. It's not worth what the money they're asking. When I first saw this, I was tempted. I thought they were going to be using the Missing Link mold, but this is just another reissue of the G1 Optimus Prime in anime color, the cartoon colors. I passed on this. I did pre-order the retro card Gears and Bumblebee. I like those a lot. Even though I already got the Studio Series Bumblebee, I like this one a lot too. This is actual real Volkswagen Beetle. And what we got? Did all the Transformer stuff. We got some G.I. Joe. Oh, we gotta get to the G.I. Joe stuff. This G.I. Joe was cool. G.I. Joe panel showed some really cool stuff. What is going wrong with my mouse? I don't think the mouse likes the full screen view. Render reveals. I have no idea who this is. Footloose. Okay. Cobra Trench Viper. Legacy Style Anniversary Firefighter. Mainline Mastivice Snake Eyes Polar Bear. Retro Footloose. Retro Bymender. Retro Cobra Eel. Name Only Real Darklon. Crystal Ball. And Version 4 Snake Eyes. Ooh, Version 4 Snake Eyes.
Yeah, we're named Footloose because we got to complete the Marauders team, and he was on the team.
Yes, that's what we've been talking about for a while. Like the one we wanted, the blue. Yes.
We'll be getting the Snake Eyes.
So this is Footloose.
Yes. And he was a part of Sergeant Slaughter's Marauders team.
It could be Bazooka's little brother from the looks of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're getting actually like some kind of playset bunker piece. Kind of cool. We're getting like doing more accessories and stuff for figures. Oh,
Another Alley
I
Viper.
like this repaint.
That Alley Viper's cool.
The original Alley Vipers are cool. I like this repaint a lot.
I said, yeah. Yeah. The black and white color scheme. Like printing.
It's blue.
Oh, is it blue? I can't.
Yeah.
It's blue. I couldn't really tell.
Blue, white, and black.
Okay.
I like that a lot. To get that, you probably got to buy that bunker.
Yeah.
I would want to troop build that Alley Viper in that color scheme, though. That looks so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the firefighter.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
That's the one I'll probably be getting.
One or two.
Probably two.
Team display. Hey, you can have two firefighters.
Yeah, I'm going to get two of those. Now they're missing is a police officer and a nurse.
So we've been wondering what the mask thing was for a while. So it looks like they're doing cartoon Sunbow stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is when Snake Eyes was walking through through the snow, carrying that radioactive material in the purple suit.
Which this is much better than what Super 7 did with their version.
Oh, the Super 7 stuff's trash.
Yeah. It's still at my Walmart on clearance for like $30.
Jaws of Life's nice. Yeah, that firefighter looks cool. Mass device. Like, oh, we're actually getting Sunbow versions of the characters. I like this a lot.
But I'm definitely getting this 2-pack. And
it's worth it for the polar bear.
Yeah, and someone made this comment. Is Snake Eyes only ever going to come with just an animal? Because it seems like lately his 2-packs have always been with an animal.
That's fine.
Oh, I know. Somebody was making that comment. Like, have you know Snake Eyes?
I want their freaking polar bear. That thing's awesome.
I know. They put every version of Snake Eyes with an animal because an animal will not sell by itself, at least. That's what Hasbro thinks. They put Snake Eyes with them.
I really don't much care for the Snake Eyes. I want the polar bear.
Hey, the Snake Eyes is a good one.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying I'd rather have the polar bear. I already have a black version of this Snake Eyes. I don't need the purple.
That's true. I didn't get the retro card in one. This one, I didn't get it, so I'll probably just pick this up.
That is a really good looking polar bear.
And whoever buys this,
Go team kills it with animals.
Yeah.
And they need to get whoever's designing these animals from the Marvel Legends team, because Lockjaw, I wanted Lockjaw, but he had no articulation. You got to change the arms, the back legs out to get him to sit down.
That's
ridiculous.
Which is stupid, yeah.
But retro card at the what's his face?
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
I've got the retail, the first release one. I did a review of that, but this one I like.
I like his regular colors better.
Yeah, it's like Outback. The Tiger Force was cool, but his regular one was a lot better.
Yeah, this is so much better than the retro card.
Yeah.
The paint was sloppy on the regular one too.
The paint. I don't recall my cop being sloppy though.
The chest was shiny and the paint was sloppy.
I never noticed. I never noticed that. But yeah, it looks really cool.
We get a lot of people are happy about this. Retro Mindbender.
Whoever did not get the Hasbro exclusive is going to be getting this. I might pick this up. My one concern is the staining. I have
that's what I was getting ready to say. Hopefully they fix the jacket.
Yeah.
The original Mindbender, that jacket, as soon as you get that, take that off your figure and throw it in the trash. Because it's...
Oh, I did. Mine does. I have that, and mine does not have the coat anymore because it's stained so bad. So hopefully they fix this, but from the looks of these shots, it looks like it's the same material they used for the first release. So don't be surprised if this stains it.
Mine has a... Oh, shit. They copied Harker.
They did?
The original one didn't have the logo on the back of it.
Oh. No, I did not know. I forgot it didn't.
And Harker, I was getting ready to say, I have a fantastic one that's wired, made by Harker Customs. I replaced it with, and he put the logo on the back. The original one didn't have the logo.
Well, maybe they did change it then. Maybe it is a different material. Hopefully. But I do like the silver accents on it and everything. It looks cool.
But yeah, it's a good, great for people that missed out on the original one because a lot of people were wanting that one. They're more likely going to end up doing a Spintor on Fella's Chariot like a retro card too.
Yes, they will.
I still want a Sergeant Slaughter is Melloway color scheme on retro cards
with the green tank top and the USA on it.
The USA and the GI Joe and red, white, and blue down the leg.
They might do that. I know Mattel did the version of that as like a exclusive.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine bought that one and got Sergeant Slaughter to sign it.
Yeah. I mean, they might do it in a retro hardback. Maybe they will. Yeah. I mean, we've already gotten single Sarge.
How many releases were they going to do of these? This is another one that we've had, like the original one is Cobra Island. We had the 3-packs.
This is Captain America colored right here.
And they had like the Crimson Guard ones.
Yeah.
So, and now we're getting a retro card version,
which is Captain America inspired.
Yeah, my picture looks like a pro wrestler.
Yeah.
But he's the science guy.
What if the classified was Maria? Yeah. Very Cobra Camaro. I get it. They're trying to get used out of the mold while they can. I get it. Because it
is a good looking color scheme. And
it'll pop on your shelf for sure.
Oh yeah. So many people like they messed up. This should be on the yeah. The legs are backwards. No, this is the design of the figure. It's not backwards. I've seen so many goofballs twist the legs around or do a leg swap, and they think they got the legs on the wrong side. The pockets are go on the outside. That's the right way.
Yeah.
This is the design of the original figure.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the updated vest?
It looks like an updated vest, yes.
I like that vest.
The vest is, it's updated. Yeah, the vest is cool.
Yeah.
It's new.
It looks like it's better form-fitting.
Mm-hmm. I mean, would I buy this? Probably get one, maybe. But then again, I've got way too many troopers as it is. Plus, my G.I. Joe collection is focusing on main characters or figures like...
You can't have too many troop builders.
You can, but I've got a limited space, though. I don't have a big space like you and Matt do.
Build an edition.
Yeah. Yeah.
This looks cool, but I don't know what it is. It's supposed to be from like from the Geek series era.
I guess. The only thing I know
it's definitely garish, the color scheme. When I say it looks cool, I like the gun. The sci-fi gun. He's got orange legs, and neon yellow and black camo shirt, and a helmet that looks like a bird.
You know what? I can hear it. It's like, but Jared, you and Matt have said for years y'all hate the Nerf guns. You hate the sci-fi guns.
No.
Okay.
I don't like the Nerf guns. I don't mind sci-fi guns.
I know. I'm just doing it just in case somebody messaged in the comments saying that. Like, but I thought you and Matt said y'all hate the
And we're getting this version of Snake Eyes, which I'm very happy with. They need to redo this Storm Shadow because they screwed that one up.
Yeah.
The paint job was terrible. If they could re-release it, but I like this version of Snake Eyes. They can look this cool from like when it did in the comics.
Well, you know they ain't gonna put that much work into it.
And we got a teaser for another vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what that could be. There's a tire, but fender. I don't know enough about G.I. Joe vehicles.
I don't either. My knowledge consists of the cartoon, the vintage toy, or
gridiron is the way to go with weapons for G.I. Joes.
Yeah,
they do those loadout packs. They do some really nice stuff. Let's see. We go to Pre-Eternia. We got some Jada, Cyberpunk 2077.
Saw those.
Two we've seen before. This one's new. This the little short cyborg girl, and these are the two main characters. We've seen those two already. And I don't think we've seen him. Maybe like prototype, gray prototype.
Probably.
Got them in packaging. They look nice. And what's really cool too, like a customizer in the community. Like she does great like soft goods. She does a lot of sins. I can't remember her name. She's working with NECA, the designing all the soft goods for these.
Oh, nice.
It's like Harker got a deal. He's working with Spiro Toys now doing their soft goods, designing those. We get some better pictures of My Hero Academia, Shoto Teriyaki. Now we got Midoriya and Bakuga. All those guys, they look really good. Mondo just made a bunch of announcements. They're doing Gargoyles, Goofy Movie, Yu-Gi-Oh, Naruto, Alien.
It sucks these are going to all be like 12-inch figures. Like,
well, they're doing like 112 scale stuff too now. So real Ghostbusters, they're doing 112 scale.
But they're pricey.
Yes,
that's
$200 2-packs, and I'm not buying those.
Yeah, that's the issue. They're pricey though.
So it looks like Janine. I would have bought those if they made like Jada or somebody made those things at a reasonable price. We got Ace from Bandai. Sabo.
Be right back, my wife.
I like these the Luffy and follow his power effects.
All right. I'll be right back. My wife's calling for me.
Okay. Sweetums from Diamond Select. I kind of want a Sweetums. The Hobbit, For the Rings. Then we got Iron Man. We got the House of the Dragon stuff. There's another customizer in the community who's actually doing the painting, doing the paint masters for those for the Diamond Select right now. We get Lady Sonata, SHV Arts, and this is a Pre-Eternia. He always has good coverage on stuff. Lego announced their X-Men set with the X-Men Mansion, X-Men minis. Mondo, 12-inch steel, like it more Bluetooth and buzz off. I don't know how well these are going to do. Like if you go from like making He-Man and Skeletor, kind of makes sense, like doing like 1 or 2, but I don't know how much sense it makes continuing the line at 1/6 scale. Like, I don't want a whole collection of Master Universe at 1/6 scale. That's going to be huge. 112 collection Wolverine. These are like soft goods. Mezco. We get to Thor, which is on the Conan body, which to me is going to seem like it's going to be a little small. We get Schwarzenegger Conan on 12 Mezco. That's cool. This is where they were hinting at the Sentinels. We are getting to reveal that. Mondo's doing 1/6 scale animated series, the Scarecrow. Mezco 112. We're getting Samurai Jack. Excuse me, sorry. Doc Savage. That clown. What's his name? The Terror Reaper. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice looks really good. Ghostface. I never was a Scream fan. I like the Deadpool looks good. We get Deadpool dog. Lego stuff is just way so expensive. Or the original stuff. This looks really cool. I didn't get this, but I kind of wish I did. That thing looks really cool. More Legend of Zelda stuff. And Flintstones. They told us to do more like mascot stuff. We're getting the Fruity Pebbles, Flintstone, and Barney Rubble.
Well, at least Fred shouldn't be mad. He's got his Pebbles.
Yep. And they showed Tony the Tiger in some of the pictures. Storm Collectibles were showing too their true 1/12 scale like the Street Fighter figures, which it's cool they're finally doing proper scale that's like 1/12 stuff, because they've lied for years saying their stuff's 1/12 scale, but now they're actually proper 1/12 scale.
It just seems like it's too little too late, because Jada's already released so many of their figures in that scale.
Yeah. I've still seen people buying them, but and they're priced them very similar to Jada too. They're going to be like 25, 30 bucks, but
yeah, the question is how.
I'm not going to rebuy all my Jada. I have all the current Jada figures out, and I'm ordering the rest of them. I just want to continue that line.
I would say at least if you want to compare, at least get either read or compare. Just do a comparison between them.
I don't mind the Ryu, but the Ken face. I hate this Ken face.
I'll probably get the Ryu.
It looks awful.
I'd probably get the Ryu just to compare it, but that's probably gonna be it for me.
I know some people call him Ryu, but I called him Ryu my entire life. I'm not going to change. I have no connection to Baki, but all these companies keep making Baki stuff. I've tried to watch the anime and it's not good. Cobra, that's cool. I like Cobra, but Suxos, it's their old scale. That's their old scale Cobra. If they made a more proper size figure, I would have probably got a Cobra figure. We're Jada Toys with more Scooby-Doo stuff. With the Creeper, Scooby and Shaggy, Mummy.
The box of packaging looks cool.
The box of Scooby snacks.
Those I'm definitely getting, the Scooby-Doo stuff.
Yeah. These are up for pre-order right now. If they're not sold out on Walmart right now, the retro card at Bumblebee and Gears. My only nitpick with the Bumblebee, I wish he came with this face.
That's true. He should have.
They gave Gears this proper toy face, but they didn't give Bumblebee his toy face. I like the battle mask. I got a battle mask! I got blade hands! Hope you see me chop these guys up? No! I love that movie. We'll get more SH Figure Arts. We get to Peter Parker with Mayday.
Which looks great. It's very in line with the Mayfix figure. And the Mayday is just cute.
Oh, yeah. Definitely looking for that. Yeah, SH3 Arts Beetlejuice. And it comes with a lot of little accessories, too. Let's see. What else we got? They showed the new Tamashii Nations, Miles and Gwen. Their hair is sculpted to look like to be sitting upside down.
Yeah.
We did that last week.
I mean, that's literally everything.
I think that is pretty well everything.
That's every. We've talked about all that stuff already.
Yep.
That's really everything. We talked about most of this all last week. So
there should be some more stuff dropped tomorrow. So hopefully we'll see more. I'd see some more Marvel Legends stuff, because really the only reveal we had was the Sentinel.
I think if they do more Marvel Legends, I would not be surprised. I would think we would do a show Sunday probably to talk about, like we did San Diego, and we talked about
the wrap up stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. We have to talk to Matt about it. See what his schedule is.
Well, the other make Sergeant Slaughter Renegades with the Red Dog, the Mercer, Taurus, and the G.I. Joe movie.
Maybe, but it'll be a while.
Yeah.
They're making the characters. It's just most of the original ones seems like they're doing in the retro line than they are doing in the main line.
I would like to see them do with G.I. Joe vehicles. The teaser definitely wasn't yet, but it's not a big vehicle, so it's doable. I like to see them do the Triple T.
That'd be awesome. I actually saw the Transformer Triple T today at a GameStop. It was like $90.
Yeah, I kind of want that too, but I kind of more want that for the retro card at O-Ring Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah,
the card.
Yeah.
But it's really good. Some fun stuff like this though is still not bad for what you're getting. It's a big articulated Sentinel.
And a lot of people predicted this is what we was going to get, but at the same time, there are people like you and me who want the one we got in the HasLab. We want that one just as a.
I didn't want the HasLab. I don't care about the HasLab.
Oh, you didn't want HasLab one?
No, I passed on it because I didn't think it's worth it.
No, like the HasLab, just without the gimmicks.
No, I don't want that either. I don't.
Oh.
I'm not a big X-Men fan. I like the X-Men, but not enough to pay $300 for a figure. And before or what? I think it was $350.
It was $350. Yeah.
It was $350. You can buy two of these for the price of the HasLab.
And they'll look cool either way.
Yeah. These are nice. You actually have more articulation in the hands on this one than compared to the HasLab.
Mm-hmm.
This has got hands similar to like Giant Man. You got very articulated hands. And
it's basically like the bat. And it's basically like the Bat Troopers mix and match and give them all the different parts together in an army.
You know, it's kind of cool if somebody does 3D print and like do like or something like where you can change since this chest piece is interchangeable. Put like Beast head in there, like he's driving it, like in the.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. And I guarantee people who bought like the Sentinel 2-pack that was based off the arcade game probably going to get this because they already got two Sentinel, like mini version Sentinel.
Yeah.
So, I was going to get that 2-pack. I don't really need.
I would like this better. I don't mind the simpler sculpt. I think it's fine. What I would like to have different color scheme. I never was fond of this color scheme.
So if it was more comic color, you would get possibly.
Well, this is a comic color too. It's just different era.
It's just not your preferred like look of a Sentinel.
They could totally done this for
$80.
not 80, but I'd say like
$100
range. Because that's the Titan class Transformers when they first come out. What's behind me? When they first the first release with they were $100 figures.
Okay.
It's years ago, but they've creeped up and went up to 120 to 140 to 160, and now they're like $200 and they're saying basically the same size, if not smaller. So when the Sentinel came out, at the time you could buy a Titan class Transformer for I think around about 140, 150 bucks. 2 foot tall Transformer. And it's the same size. These are more complex. And they're the same size. And they were wanting $350 for it when I can buy a Titan class for $150.
That's true. True.
Like, no, I'm not doing that.
True.
Yeah, I've seen some really cool like custom triple T's. People like 3D printing them. They're badass. Very impressive. But I'd like to see them do like an official one too.
Yep.
My mouse is not wanting to work. And it just keeps
like what happened?
My mouse is screwing up.
Oh no.
Pop off. But we went through everything, and everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out hanging with us. We went almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
So thank you for hanging out with us this long, and we got the Geek Chat tomorrow night. We're probably going to be talking about Hellboy tomorrow night. I really liked it. Hopefully Matt does watch it tomorrow. Tonight, I mean.
Hopefully he does, because I really enjoy it. Hopefully he does.
Yep.
If he don't, we can message him in like full caps and say, "You're an idiot. You're supposed to watch it. It's great."
I don't call an idiot. Say, get off your lazy butt or watch it.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, be like, "Dummy, watch it."
Alrighty, guys. Always a pleasure, and we'll catch y'all next time. Later.
Later,
Ninja vanish.